Welcome to episode number 22 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am him, he, the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you. It's my ego. On today's show, we will be talking about ego. The ego with men and the ego with women. Because if your ego is not checked, it could be the downfall of your relationship or the downfall to you. As they say, pride/ego come before the fall. Now, it's not a competition about who has the biggest ego. Not yet. But it's a reminder of how detrimental your ego is to you and to others. And if you're already offended, that means you have an ego problem. But before I get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So, to my right.
Hey everybody, I'm Kay. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at K_me and my Big Mouth podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Damon. You can follow me on IG at Mr. Tuck_88.
That nigga say, hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
My man, Tuck, first of all, congratulations on this. This is a great show, great setup. Thanks for having me. My name is Coach Kim Blocker, TDS Radio 1/2. All my social media is TDS Radio. You can follow me and my sister, our radio show.
Dope.
I'm Muffin, and y'all can follow me at The Real Gangsta Muffin on IG.
It's my ego. Now I ask, how do an ego is developed? Like for instance, if you've been poor all your life, and now you get some money, how is now what you used to deal with, you're beneath? It's beneath you. Like, how do you not eat certain things anymore? You not wear certain clothes anymore when you used to have roaches, my nigga? Where does that ego get developed? Anybody, if you want to just start with how ego is developed.
The lack of humility.
Lack of humility.
But I guess, how does that develop? I don't know.
Because I'm saying, like, I don't get it because I'm not saying that it can't happen. Some people already say I have one. That ain't true.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
But
how do you get
that nigga
poor?
been like that since day one before?
Yeah. So that ain't nothing to do.
I mean, we
But
know
that's-
that.
It's just
We're
you.
telling
But
them.
there's a difference between ego and upgrading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you upgrade your lifestyle, it's okay that you want to eat healthy now. You don't
Yeah.
want to eat.
I'm talking about when you look down on something,
Nah.
and you should know this clearly because you deal with athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So how does like when you start looking down on where you came from?
Like looking down on people. Like, I
That's
can't
bullshit.
believe they're doing this.
Man,
Yeah,
I
that-
got a perfect example. So when I used to work for Fidelity Mortgage, we made dough. Like this was back when everybody was getting houses. And so my ex-wife at the time, you know, when we first started on the grind, Applebee's, Olive Garden, we happy to spend that money and spend that time.
Right.
But then once that money started rolling in and we started going into better restaurants, we couldn't do Applebee's and Fridays no more. She looked at, matter of fact, I said, let's go to Applebee's. And she was like, why? Why? Because that's where we started. The hell, just because we got a couple dollars now, don't mean that we should go back. But that and her ego of what how our style living, her purses, her shoes, all that shit changed.
That what Jay-Z said.
that-
That told Beyonce that.
That's what I'm saying.
Kinda
Like
hard
that.
to go back to hamburger helper.
Yeah.
When you got
I
filet
ain't no
mignon.
like fucking
But I
hamburger
love
anyway.
hamburgers.
I love
That
it.
shit trash.
I eat it right now.
Beef stroganoff
yeah.
hits.
I eat it right now.
Beef stroganoff
With
hits,
some
bro.
corn, I eat it right now. Hey,
Y'all
with some-
not
hey,
eating
with some
beef no
corn
more.
right
Y'all
now, I eat
eating
that bitch.
cloned animals.
How about this though? This is damn. There you go with this shit.
Well,
Already. How about this? This is even worse, right? Oh, when po motherfuckers judge other po motherfuckers. I'm po, but I ain't that damn po. Or I'm broke, but I ain't that damn broke.
Because there's degrees of poor. I don't know.
But is it,
There's degrees of poor.
You eat motherfucking-
Because
you eat that
If you
motherfucking
done
starch
came
out of
from
box.
it.
Your ass.
There's
It's
degrees
over.
of poor. Because even in the projects, there were still people that had to borrow something from somebody else's
Mhm.
house.
but
There's
in the
degrees of
project,
poor.
but even in the projects,
That shit
you
was the
judge.
fun-
Like
That was the best time.
Hold on,
though.
wait. we from the trailer park. We the countryside of this North Carolina. A motherfucker back in my day when they got a double wide. Oh,
You lit.
oh my God, you are the shit now.
You doing
A
it.
double wide.
Yeah.
People used to think,
Well, we from we ain't got a
y'all that little-
McDonald's. So
little
you know
ass
if you got
trailer.
a McDonald's, it's definitely something wrong.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, I like that.
That
Shit, what
explains
So you
a
trying to
lot.
tell me that don't build no ego? Now, if I got the double wide and everybody else is in the single,
Right.
sure, peasants.
You
We got the
peasant ass
yard.
niggas.
Yeah, peasants ass niggas.
Get out my yard,
I-
dog.
but-
Old little
Fuck
house
about
having
my
ass
yard.
niggas. Like, you know
You
what I'm
still in
saying?
the
Like,
same trailer park.
don't give a damn. My house is bigger.
I got well water, bitch.
How you raised?
I got well.
I got well water, nigga.
I always like, how do you get to where you're that
That shit
blind?
just air you, man.
I understand you now is in a space with upgrading and you don't want to go back. I get that. But how you blinded by something now that you're there? Like, how do you go to where I won't dare get caught in Applebee's now. I won't dare
Move back
eat
to my
oodles and
hometown.
noodles now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you get to that mentality?
I don't know. I don't think because I eat the hell out of some oodles and noodles
Trying
right now.
too hard to fucking fit in.
Some
Yeah.
people, I feel like some people build resentment to that lifestyle.
I-
Once they make
yeah.
it out of that lifestyle, it's like they hated it so
Yeah.
much that
Yeah.
they just bow to themselves.
That's
and,
true.
Like even if they go back, their mentality still be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was
you
gonna
don't-
say that.
It's a.
So
It could be-
that's not
it could
ego
be
then.
traumatic, man. Like
Yeah, it's a trauma response.
I can't go back. Cause think about it. When you make it out, turn around and looking back and saying you want to go back in there got to be a reason.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if there ain't no family back in that trailer park and them projects, you ain't going back to just randomly chill.
And
Right.
for that,
You know what I'm
some people
saying?
show that shit up for their family and shit too. They just care about what other people think.
Too much.
So if they do have to go back to that lifestyle, nigga, I'm going to a
Right.
different state.
It's shameful.
Yeah, I'm going to a different area, different neighborhood and shit. And I live in the projects in this different area where
Mhm.
don't nobody know me. And I can
Yeah,
start
we ain't
over.
That's
going
just
back to
like
the same
that's like
project.
Yeah, I would put
jobs.
on the
Like
front.
a motherfucker, like I get a different job, but they start at Food Line or something, and like they making more money.
So you don't think
still.
it's an ego thing?
I think
Some
so.
of it could be.
I
some
think
of it
it's,
can't.
it's some.
Like,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
some of it because
I want to out because I'm gonna stay where we're neutrally speaking of ego. We're gonna switch this shit up to. We're gonna start pointing fingers, but we're gonna keep it peaceful right now.
Mhm.
I don't understand people that say you have to earn my respect.
yeah,
I think that you're full of ego and you're full of shit. Why do I have to earn your
just for fucking respect. people.
Respect.
Yeah,
Why when you come with respect and I
Yeah.
can lose your respect?
Exactly.
exactly.
But
I
me
think that's
earning
it.
your
I-
respect,
I
Now,
agree with
You
that.
know, I
that's
get
an
it.
ego trip.
I get
True.
respect. However, trust is earned.
Trust
Yeah,
is
Respect
it's
is
yeah
given
trust.
how it's reciprocated, but
Yeah.
trust you gotta earn that shit.
No, that's another damn ego.
I'm on
Hell
the
no.
other side.
How
of
do you
that.
tell somebody got to earn your trust that never just did anything to
That's
make
like-
you lose their trust?
But it's
Okay,
like, you
okay.
don't know
So say,
motherfuckers.
say for example,
Well, maybe
say
you're right.
him,
Maybe you're
they
right.
friends.
Yeah,
right?
you don't know motherfuckers. So
We
it's
all
like,
three friends,
I ain't letting everybody no money.
but
mhm.
but
That's
he
right.
did something snake to her, and now he trying to come over here and be all close to me. Now I'm gonna look at you funny because now I know you snake.
And
her,
I don't
now
even
know
wanna
you might
snake
do it to
you.
me. What you mean?
But that's
Yeah.
part of your ego.
No, it's
But-
not.
but-
Because you're
that's-
judging
that's
based
what-
off your what?
But that's what you're.
Your criteria.
But
That's
that-
what
that-
you.
that-
No, that's what you
that's
did. Them
yeah,
facts
that's
and
what
what
she
you
saw.
did to
But I
somebody.
feel like if you haven't seen that person do anything, they didn't do anything wrong to you, you don't know that they did anything wrong to anybody else. I trust people until they give me a reason not to trust them. Now, of
Agreed.
course, there are limits to
extent.
this.
And that's
Right.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
There
you
is
got a
that.
cousin that steal, you know he steal, you ain't gonna leave that motherfucker in your house.
But
You gonna
see,
make
that-
sure you
His
keep
reason
an
is
extra
that-
eye on that
But
nigga.
you know,
Right.
you
Yeah, his
know
reason
about
is that he's a
though.
thief.
That's a reason as to why you don't trust them.
His thieving
But I
ass is
get
But he
it.
ain't stole them from you though.
But you stole from
But
my
you
aunt.
stole from
He
somebody
stole
else.
from everybody else, but he
You
stole from
you
you.
steal from
You just say you
every
gave him a
fucking
chance
Right,
until he
listen.
do it to you. But
Right, I
that's
give you
why
a
he didn't
chance
do
to
it
come
to
in the
you.
That's
house.
where their
That's
boundaries
Hold on,
and
hold on,
their
hold on. Go one at a
limitations.
time. Go ahead.
That's where there are limitations to it. Like I trust people till they give me a reason not to trust them to a certain extent. Like nigga, I'm not gonna give you
I
my
ain't gonna
entire
punk.
wallet and be like, hold that. You know what I'm saying? You keep that over there with you. Fuck that.
Go ahead.
But
No, I was
I'm
just
not
gonna say,
not
like,
trust you.
I trust you. Same thing. I trust you to an extent. Like, you can come in the crib, but it's gonna be hey. Like, somebody getting the head nod. Go, I send him upstairs now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you coming in the house, but then there's some people I don't even trust to walk through the front door. So, you know, but that's gonna be based upon my experience with you. You see what I'm
Which
saying?
is kind of crazy because your trust could be my way of trusting you. If I trust you more, then I won't trust you. Meaning, like some people get sent off with yo, this motherfucker, you seen this recently. Yo, he done beat me up, he done slammed me. Cause the brother trusts you, don't question who you is, or I'm gonna go over here and kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that story where the sister sent this guy, sent her brother off? She got caught in a bunch of lies on the courthouse. But like, with that trust thing, it just made me idea, like when you say that, but say if I or somebody like your best friend said, no, don't fuck with him. Do him, then you get rid of him.
But see, that's the thing. You like, don't fuck with him. Why?
Yeah.
But he'll tell you why.
Okay, so why?
Like, it don't matter. Like, say for instance, I've seen how he act. I've seen what he do. He's full of shit. Now, this person could have changed.
Maybe he
by now.
changed.
He could have. But I'm saying, does somebody else trust
Oh, because he
that you have
did her
Trump?
like that. Then he would do me like that. Nah, I like relationships.
Right.
I probably wouldn't function after that like that.
So why do you have friends if you won't take advice? Because that's like,
I mean, I feel like I
But
would go.
that
I deal with people till they show me who they are.
Right.
But that didn't happen to her. She like, yeah, I heard that Keisha said.
Yeah, I heard
that,
shit. That
this
shit
nigga
whack.
did
I
that
don't
to
like
her.
that.
Yeah, it's different where the message is
No,
coming from.
right.
oh, this is one that, and you gonna appreciate this one. Probably all of y'all probably experienced this. People that question people that is doing the work. People
Trying to
that
change.
question people that are doing the work. Why do you give opinions about shit that you don't do or don't even try to do? Not opinions to help, opinions to destroy, opinions to
Oh,
discourage.
you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that if I was
But
you.
that's most
Why?
people. That's what they do. Most
Yo, you
people.
do it then.
That's an unhappy person that's gonna tell somebody some shit like that. Like, you know.
But I seen people that'll talk shit about a supervisor, but then when that supervisor's out and they have to let person work,
Oh,
they
I
timid.
understand. Yeah.
They don't know what to do. I said, how you know what to do
Yeah.
when somebody is doing it,
Mhm.
but now that you in it,
You don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, now you get quiet.
They just talking.
Yeah, it's her shit.
Yeah.
so that's why I said ego based off you judging somebody based off your standards. But I say, like, if you're dealing with somebody actually doing the work before you question them with conviction, like you know said thing, you might need to check your ego and give proper advice. Nobody ever checked y'all on anything that you was doing, but they didn't put the work in to do none of it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got two friends that are allowed to openly check me, and I respect their opinion. And it some of it might be a little ego driven because, once again, knowing where we came from, it's like, bro, we better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like fatherhood, being a parent, things like that. A little bit of that is ego. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing what you're supposed to do, you should have people that can check you. But I think a lot of your ego around friends and family can be checked, can be, questioned.
Yeah.
But outside of your circle, you know what I mean? Like, why do you care enough to judge somebody else in the first place?
I don't know. I just think like we can critique anybody else, but can't take when
That
people
hit.
critique you back. That's
Yeah.
it. That's just it.
You know how people be like, oh, if that was me.
Right.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, if that was you, you weren't gonna do
You
shit.
would crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
crack. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this because they always say you're supposed to respect your elders. How do you
To a-
feel about that
To
first?
a
That's
certain
a
extent.
Because
bullshit.
Because
ego
if you ain't did it, ain't shit you can tell me. That's how I feel.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I like to a certain extent because I'm gonna respect
If
my
you ain't
elders,
living
but
like
if
that,
you
ain't
being
nothing you
rude
can
as
tell
fuck,
me. Because you older than me.
Respect your elders, because being older demand comes with an ego. Like everybody that's old ain't wise.
they not.
Got old crackheads out here.
And I've learned to walk away. However,
Yeah.
if I cannot walk away, I have a limit. I'm only human. You're not gonna push me to that fucking limit and not expect for me to pop the fuck off on your ass, your old ass.
I hate when people say, you're not, what is it? I ain't from this era, or what is the other one?
This generation.
This generation. Nigga, if you ain't dead, this a part of your shit too.
Right.
Why do
Yeah.
people
I don't
exclude
understand that.
themselves from the time that they're living in.
Times are easier now.
Hell no.
Because certain generations do certain shit. My generation going out here eating fucking Tide Pods.
It's definitely different because.
But you're responsible for this generation.
No,
to a degree.
You're in it. But they cannot tell the story of 2023 without you in it.
Right.
But the foundation of how you raise or how people have been raised has evolved. So when you say that's not my generation, you're kind of saying that's not my base. That's not where I came from. So like, for example, how we were raised I was born in 81. So the family circuit and how people were raised in 81 is completely different than how it is 90, 2000, and so forth.
I'm saying, I get that part, and I respect that part.
The
but the ego attached to it is, no, that's y'all shit. You was there doing this development.
And it is they shit. Like, for example, when I see little Uzi Vert say, little buddy, that's y'all shit. That's y'all little weirdo shit right there.
You are part of
that's
this
y'all weirdo shit.
But they're not, though. I understand them not including themselves in that or whatever. But
if you're not dead, you are a part of this.
But it's not how they was raised.
So what if you're an older person and you like, see, you get judged either way, because if you was an older person and you like that type of music, like say you like it, then it's like you old trying to act young. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Your ass down somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's stupid.
They saw it and they experienced it, but it's not how they were raised. It's not how they grew up. I don't understand how they are disrespectful to the other people. How you don't understand that? Okay, this is how this group of people was raised.
Unless you're dead. Old people have smartphones now.
They don't know how to
barely know how to use it.
They like this every time
They were alive when smartphones.
Grams, I love you. I gotta call every time she get a cash app.
So y'all really
every time you see an old person on Facebook, they picture be all up in the face and the camera.
Down low too. Bad.
How many times has an older person said, "What's that say, baby? How we do that?"
Y'all are absolute. This is
I had
why
nigga
I
at my
love
job
it
said,
so
"Nigga, you know how to work that rotary
guess
phone."
What y'all are? What?
What?
Guess what y'all are describing? You're describing ego. Because I refuse to evolve. That's why you get them on the door. I know.
No, maybe that's just what you know.
It is.
That's what you
the
used to.
The reason that they're left behind is won't like they won't during the time. It won't like some parents, you refuse to listen to rap music. Mm-hmm. No matter who it was. They used to talk about Tupac like you talked about who?
Uzi.
Like, yeah, damn, that nigga with the nose ring. I don't know, man. I don't know about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they used to talk about Tupac, but that's people refusing to evolve based off their ego. Some people say that this is the best class, so I'm going to live in this past. But the truth be told, you're part of this generation. As long as you're alive. Just because you refuse to evolve based off your ego, don't mean that this ain't happening under your watch.
I'm in it, but how much of a part am I actively moving? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, look how old our president is.
That motherfucker old.
Let's not talk about that guy.
All I see him do is fall. I ain't seen him do shit.
Joe
sniffing coke. They didn't close that though. Joe sniffing coke. They didn't close that case already.
I don't know about Joe. Edit that.
So how many people voted? I don't talk about.
We about to do that.
People.
But I'm saying like back to old people, like, but your ego won't let you evolve. But this is you're a part of this generation, like it or not. You're a part of it. Whether you don't like gay marriages, you're a part of it. It happened under your watch. You cannot exclude yourself from this generation just because you ain't evolved to it or you don't mess with it or you don't like certain things. Don't mean it didn't happen in your time.
Or they see it, they just not a part of the generation.
Huh?
They see it, they experience it. They just not a part of the generation, so they talk shit about it.
They're stuck in their ways.
Pass you.
It passed you because you allow it.
Because you stuck in your ways.
That's the ego part.
There's people in the same generation that's still stuck in their fucking ways. They don't agree with the other people. Like,
niggas still
we
wear do-rags and big t-shirts
on a regular basis.
But that's cool though. But we're talking about it. Like I don't know. In my day, They used to say shit that was so egotistical.
Just did it, didn't you?
My day.
Back in my
So
day.
in your generation, right?
This is my day too.
You just did it. You just did it.
Way I was raised, their parents used to say some shit like, "Do as I say."
Not as I do.
What kind of role model are you?
Yeah, what kind of fucked up shit is that, man?
Do as I say.
I'm confused as a child.
But I love this one though. Why? Because I said so.
Yeah.
Now we need to bring that back. Because I don't understand. I was about to say you new people. I am really turning into this.
You are.
That bitch getting old.
Keep talking. Keep
Yeah,
talking.
I'm about to separate myself.
My boy had a
talking.
birthday this month. He done got old.
Yeah,
already.
keep talking.
Damn.
Go ahead. Keep
I
talking.
wanted to say it though. I'm going to say
And
it.
you better not edit it. Keep talking.
I don't understand how y'all have to explain everything to a child.
I don't think you have to explain everything, but I think
That's
it's
ego.
beneficial to explain something.
That is.
That's ego.
It's beneficial to explain a lot of things.
Nah.
Because how do they understand why they're not supposed
Was
to do
it-
something?
was
You
everything
don't
explained to
know
you?
why.
You got kids.
Or was everything explained to you? Or you just was learning as you went?
I was learning as I went, but if somebody just told me not to do something just because or whatever, depending on the severity of the shit, or if I had to get my own switch or something, then you know what I'm saying, like I ain't gonna do that shit. Fuck
So you
what
was
the
one of the
reason
ones
is.
like your mom used to tell you like, let me hold your money, your birthday money, and you was okay with it. You never saw it.
First of all, I was a very sweet child. I just gave you everything.
Oh yeah,
whatever you want.
Yeah, you. out here.
However,
She
but
stuck.
like my favorite word is why.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'd have got slapped for saying
Why?
why. Oh my God.
I hear you pull it off.
I'd have
No,
died.
I didn't say I said it.
That's
to
my
my
daughter.
I
I'd have
said
got
I
beat.
said it to my
I'd have got
parents.
punched right
But I
in the mouth.
do know.
Why?
I never said I said it to my
'Cause
mom
I
or
said
my daddy
so.
or my anybody. I said my favorite word was why. I do like to know why. I like to know the reasoning behind it. And it's not that I don't want to do it.
Mhm.
I just want to know the reasoning behind it so that I
You-
have
you-
more motivation not to do it.
But
That-
see,
You wake up
friends are
tomorrow.
different.
Go
You'll
ahead.
tell them, don't touch that because if you stick your hand in there, you're going to get electrocuted. But why?
Why?
Because electricity runs through the circuit. But why?
My
But I
God.
also think
After that,
Well, maybe some people just don't got the knowledge.
But you tried.
Just let them
though.
do it.
But you tried.
Yeah, then I let them
That's
do
how I
it.
like
Try
it.
to explain to them first, and I think that each child is different.
I'm tell you
Some
one-
children you can explain to
I'ma
them
tell
why,
you
and they
one
just not gonna do
time.
that shit. And the other kids, they gonna be like, yeah, I just
They have
gotta
to
learn
learn
that
by
shit for my
themselves,
fucking
yeah.
self.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it
Hard-headed.
depends on the child.
Yeah, that's true.
It's my ego.
Hard headed nigga.
That's what it is.
I was hard headed as hell.
And we about to switch it up. And
I
we're
was
gonna go
hard-headed.
back and forth. We're gonna talk about the man ego
Oh, God. I'm so
and the
grateful.
I'm
woman's
peaceful.
ego.
I'm coming in
Unexistent.
peace.
Who do you want to go? Do y'all want to start first? I will start first because I want to have this rant. Let me go
Alright.
start first. Women that think you women. Let me say it right. Did I have enough ego with it? You women out there
Point.
that think
Point.
because you're taking care of everything in the house that somehow you develop masculine energy. That's bullshit. Unless it's 200 BC
Oh, boy.
where you gotta go hunt, fish,
There you go.
kill your food, then masculine energy shouldn't be in you. Cause a man that take care of men, they don't get more feminine when they are a single man raising a child. So you should get more masculine. And what are you doing? Half of y'all work at home. So because you got to punch you got to stay online for an extra couple hours, somehow you are masculine
Oh boy.
or alpha female all of a sudden now.
Here we go.
That's a big ego. Unless it's 200 BC, then I don't understand why masculine energy should creep into your psyche.
Child, first of all,
Did I say something wrong?
every human being has
This nigga.
feminine and masculine energy. Now, in order for a woman who's supposed to be a nurturer and be balanced out by a provider to actually be just a nurturer and not a provider in her masculine energy, she has to have a man that actually provides. And if she does not have that, guess what she has to do? She has to notch up her masculine energy to be provider and nurturer.
Men
So,
don't have to
what do you
be
mean?
feminine to raise a child.
Nope.
Feminine energy. See,
They don't.
see.
This is bullshit
No,
ego
no, no,
of a
no,
woman.
no, no.
Everybody has
You're
feminine energy, you
denying
do
the
need
fact
both.
that all human beings have feminine and masculine energy because y'all don't like to associate nothing feminine with y'all because y'all feel like it demasculates y'all. But that's not the case. Everybody has feminine and masculine energy, whether y'all want to acknowledge it or not. And when you are being a single parent, I'm sorry, sir, but you are in your feminine energy because you are technically mothering.
But y'all claim man of the house, head of the house. I'm your mama and your daddy. That's bullshit.
I think most women who do that though, it's because they don't got a man that's there to take care of the household and be the provider and everything. So they feel like they have to be the provider. A lot of women operate out of their trauma when they're living in their masculinity.
I understand having to be a provider, but your ego is saying you have to be a man all of a sudden. That's totally different.
That's weird.
But that's the flex. This is I have to take on this man role. I have to take on this masculine energy.
I don't know.
Now,
now they want to be in a soft girl era. I heard that a lot. Soft girl era. They want.
But if there's a woman who's like alpha female or whatever at their job, and then they have to come home, and then they're still the fucking provider at home. They don't have to turn it off. Right. They're still taking care of home. They're still like. So
did she make poor choices of who she chose?
Let me ask you a question. What is it that makes you masculine? Because men have provided such a great world that you're not doing anything masculine to get masculine energy.
And you have a fucking feminine ass man in your household. What are you going to be masculine?
No. What are you doing? No, you're saying by providing. That means you have to go out and provide. What is your job title that says I have to be masculine in order to provide? Because you're building masculine energy.
Time changed though, because women doing like
people are online more.
Listen,
working from home. How do you become masculine?
But that's the only thing you said. But you got women that's working construction and shit now too.
I went to the military.
Come on.
I'm in it, so I'm telling you the truth.
You know the women that work construction. They the stop and slow sign hold.
Bro, relax.
I went to the military. I drove trucks.
But I get that. If your job is that, then you won't have no problem out of me with that. I'm talking about this ain't who's taking up this mantle. It's people working from home or OnlyFans or whatever. Anything that don't make you have to have masculine energy.
So what you're saying is basically like bossing up for a woman immediately puts them into this mindset of masculinity?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily.
I'm saying it's the ego.
They don't need you after they boss up. You just
a lot of those women who are at that level want a man who is at that level or who can they want a man to make.
They want a man that's at that level because he gonna treat them like they ain't shit.
That makes them feel more feminine.
He gonna treat them like they ain't shit.
For that guy. They look for that guy.
So then
a man on that level is not gonna respect.
Or they get a fucking beta. That's it.
Let me ask, what does that look like though? So like when women say that, I'm always intrigued of what does that specifically look like for us? Because here's the thing. A lot of times the energy that you give for men, at times we match, right? So if we both coming in, let's say we both working and we both coming in off of a long day and you're saying, now I need you to flip my switch. What does that specifically look like?
No, she doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily that she needs you to flip that switch.
Okay.
But it's going to automatically flip for if there's a guy who's he's a manly man, you know what I'm saying? He's walking in his masculinity. He's living in that shit. You know what I'm saying? The flip is going to automatically switch. They don't want to be boss bitch all the fucking time. They don't want to be alpha female all the fucking time. They want to be submissive. They want to come home and feel and they want to feel little.
As soon as a nigga tell you what he don't like and do like.
I'm boss bitch. I call the fucking shots. When I come home, I don't want to have to call the shots. I want to take care of my man. I want to be there for my man. Be a man. Be a fucking manly man.
But women out here saying you controlling if you say if a man come and do that and tell you what he like and what he don't like, then he controlling.
No, it's called communication. But if you actually are trying to control me, you can't do this, you can't do that, bitch. Do
but
this.
You just said you want to be feminine. That's what I want you to do.
Me being feminine has nothing to do with you controlling me.
You just
he's saying that y'all quick to list demands of what a man should do.
Yeah.
But when we require things, we're insecure and controlling. Yeah. That is the ego.
That's a bitch who needs healing. Okay, you can have your preferences and you can say what you want in a woman. And when you say what you want in a woman, guess what? You pick that fucking woman. Don't pick the bitch that's not living up to that shit. That's your fucking fault.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's your fucking fault. You want to complain about all women.
They have a list of all this shit. They did, this is what I want. And then,
first of all, y'all got all of that. Y'all do that the most.
My qualifications are very simple and easy. It's just that males are remedial, and there's that. So anyway,
retarded. Remedial.
What was I saying? Oh, they say they want this and that, but then when they get this and that, they find a way to self-sabotage it because then they go back to where they're comfortable, which is the low-class peasant hoes.
And say they
you know what I'm saying? And then they're comfortable.
That's good right there because we're going to switch it right quick.
It's game.
A man's ego. How is it that when we find the one, we still go searching for others?
It's a mental illness.
Got to be sure.
Mental
No, because our mindset goes into how much we can acquire and how much we gain and how much we have. And there's women who are attracted to that too. Because I have had, when I was married, I got the most attention from women ever when I had a wedding ring. As soon as I took it off, it was like, but when I had that shit on, Walmart, restaurants, the mall.
It's even their ego. They want to see if I can get this man to do this.
But it's still a man's ego to go out and seek that attention. Like, you got a good woman at home.
I seen this firsthand from somebody I know that was married.
How does it feel good to attract whores, though?
And you'd be surprised how many aren't, though.
I know somebody that's...
The thing is, everybody
this was last night.
And a lot of
but when you're attracting people that know that you already taken and they want you, that should tell you something. Like,
but hold on. What y'all doing is that attention.
Wait.
They get it.
I don't want you to take. No, I don't want you to focus on. We did women already. We get back to kicking y'all ass. We want to focus on a man knowing he has a good woman at home.
Right.
When a man say, "Yo, yeah, my old lady." Old lady is a endearing term.
Yeah.
If he call you old lady, that's it. You better be happy.
Yeah. So why is it that even though it's my old lady, I still seek?
Because it's monopoly.
But validation.
It's monopoly.
It's just it's ego. It's like you want to know I still got it. You ain't gotta act on it, but you gotta know I still got it.
Too.
So
it is. That's how men think. I mean,
I'm about to address this too, because if I gotta address this too. Like, listen, if you're a man that's over 30, still bragging about the women you fucking or the bitches you get, you lost, nigga. You lame. And now I get you in your 20s, because in your 20s, quantity over quality. But in your 30s,
absolutely,
it's quality over quantity. I don't give a damn how many women you got. If you ain't got the one, you ain't got none.
Yeah.
So if you over 30 still flexing about the bitches you got,
but that's the thing.
You's a stupid nigga.
It still evens out though, because like marriage is the ultimate form of commitment. So if they reach that level, their ego is like boosted. Like, yeah, I did that. I did that shit. And like he said, women are attracted to men with a ring on their goddamn finger. So
no,
now you get
that shit is real. That shit crazy.
But I'm saying, like, I'm saying we know we have the one at home. Why do we seek validation from other people?
Ego. We talked about this on the last episode.
Where does that ego come from?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the answer to the question.
The culture breeds that ego.
It's fucking ego.
The culture breeds that ego. Everything that we watch, everything that we talk is about gaining, acquiring, having, cars. Everything is about that. You don't hear nobody talk about sit your ass down. I got the one. Who rarely. You only
usually that's crazy.
Hey, look, Gucci Man. Gucci Man is a good example.
You hear that from
wait.
You hear that from people who have lost. So, like, for example, me losing a family, losing all that, I can now tell another man, sit your ass down. You got that. Because we're not looking at that. Because when we're winning, we're taught to keep winning. Like most men are not taught, you crapped out. Like, this is it. Stop. You good. Right. It's like, okay, so you got a car, you got a Benz. Yeah. So when you getting the next one? When you going to upgrade? We're always taught to upgrade. Shit, we taught to upgrade our phones. Everything is taught to upgrade. And even though, and especially with iPhones and Androids and all that, you're getting the same shit over and over again.
Same shit.
But we're poisoning the mind to think she's an upgrade, he's an upgrade. And so then when somebody else is looking at you like, damn, bruh, only when somebody say, you lost old girl for this? Now you like, damn, and now you trying to get the old thing back.
When you by yourself.
For me?
I feel like that's true.
But like just in general, like men, just
your
like,
background.
how are you raised? It depends on how you're raised, on like your outlook on.
So then, if we go back to the beginning of being in the projects and in the trailers, you're raised to go get that, like, and keep getting it until you have it, and then nobody ever tells you what it is.
But that's the previous generation raising.
It's self-happiness. That's whatever you like.
Right.
You can't feed into what.
But this is the thing though, because now we're back on y'all women and your ego. You feed our ego because this shit works.
Yep.
Stop allowing it to work.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
There's always a door that a man can walk through with the bullshit. Like it's always a door a man can walk through with the bullshit.
Absolutely.
And
what do you mean by that,
because
if I'm a liar, I can find a female that's willing to listen.
Okay, but that's her being a dumb bitch.
And
y'all will ignore the signs just because you like what I'm saying.
You still have to hold yourself fucking accountable. You know this bitch ain't shit, and you still going after her, and you're still lying to her.
No, we're saying women. Why are y'all feeding this? Because you said that we'll talk to acquire.
Yeah.
But why is it that the more women I sleep with, the more attractive I look to the next?
That shit crazy.
But see, that's because that
am I
woman is
attracted
on
with
the
a ring
same
on?
type of time that man is on. She's still searching for shit, looking for other shit, trying to fill voids, and because of what's depicted in the media and motherfuckers is sheeple out here, they can't think for their goddamn selves. That's what they follow after. But a bitch that really know who the fuck she is and know what the fuck going on, she ain't going for all this. I ain't going for none of this.
But see, it's about how you're raised or whatever, and like what you want out of life. So if there's a guy, he's married and he's still willing to trick on your ass, and he's gonna pay your bills and he's gonna do this and that, you don't go fucking sleep with him. Yes, of course, she's gonna let you walk through the fucking door. She's gonna let you do this, that, and the third. But you're still choosing to do that shit. You can't say I'm only doing this because she's allowing me to do it. You're doing it because you want to fucking do it.
No, but it is because she's allowing you to do it.
It's a combination of the two. You still have to hold yourself accountable. I'm not going to do some shit and they be like, yeah, I did that because they left the register open.
Yeah, that's true.
I decided to steal that shit.
It's a two-way street.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this is with the woman's ego. Okay, you can see a person in front of you that you're dating. And then you date them because you think you can upgrade them.
They like
the ego of you not dating who's in front of you, but you could see who he can be.
They want to tame you.
Where do you get that from?
You should never try to change somebody. Go into a relationship trying to change somebody.
First of all y'all women do that. So so you never dated somebody with potential.
That's not true.
Potential based off of what they said they wanted and what they're striving to do, not based off of what I wanted out of them.
I asked you, have you ever dated somebody with potential that you saw for potential? I mean, have you ever dated his potential?
Yes.
That he saw in himself, and that
it does not matter what he saw in himself.
Men don't even think like that.
It's what was in front of you. You should have dated what was in front of you.
You're flipping the fucking switch because I didn't date this nigga saying that I'm gonna change him. I'm not going into a relationship.
I asked you, did you date his potential?
Yes, I would date somebody with fucking potential. You should date somebody with fucking potential. If you're dating someone who, I'm single, you're single. All right, I'm doing single shit. You're doing single shit because we're fucking single. My expectation is when we get in a fucking relationship that you're gonna do relationship ass shit, and that's what you need to fucking do. I'm dating the potential that you have to be in a fucking relationship. We're exclusive. You're acting like a wife. You're acting like a
So
fucking
if
husband.
I fail to meet them expectations, is it me or is it your fault?
It's your fault.
Well, wait a minute, because we just said both parties need to be accountable just a second ago.
Because if you know that the red flags are there and you know that you're only dating their potential, you're setting an expectation for yourself. You're setting yourself up. When really they're showing you who the fuck they are. You need to go with who the fuck they are. If they're not showing you that at that given time, you cannot say, well, I know they can do it. No, that's foolishness. You're playing your own self.
So then now we got to go back to trusting. Because
everything
if you're talking to me and I believe what you're saying because I'm trusting you.
People are deceiving.
Well, then that means that our original conversation about trust is we don't give it. Now we don't give trust. We just exposed that
That's
shit.
why she said it was her.
We just debunked the trust that we give because we ain't trusting shit now because we like, nigga, you got red flags.
But why is it that, why can't I just love who you are? in front of me.
I feel like people have
and
to
then whatever comes plus, this is how your relationship can really thrive.
Here's my mother, God bless her soul, because she passed. She told me in my relationship, which let me know my previous marriage was time to go, if nothing else changes with this person, are you happy? Meaning you can't expect anything to change.
Damn,
if this is how it's going to be for the rest of your life, can you accept that, and can she accept
How many people say I do to that? No. That ain't how people date, yo.
Nah.
I do now, but I had to go through
That's dope.
I had to go through a failing marriage to understand and learn that though. Like now when I deal with people, okay, yes, I know you have potential to do this and that, and I believe in you and all this and that, but I gotta go off who you are, and I'm not gonna try to change it. I'm gonna say, look, do I like this or do I not like this?
Right.
Yeah.
If I feel that makes me uncomfortable, I have to take a step back. Okay, this is who you are, and I'm not telling you to change who you are. Be who you are authentically and organically. However, it's my decision that I don't want to deal with that, and I don't like how it makes me feel, so I'm going to separate myself, and it took me a lot to get to that point.
Yeah, that's work.
So until people go through that shit, I feel like it's not going to click.
Because it makes sense. This is why I said it's ego, because ego will make you cuff a whore. Ego will make you cuff a whoremonger. Like women will take a nigga that fuck everybody and try to make him exclusive to them.
Yeah.
Because of what I think I can change him.
Again, do not go into relationships trying to change somebody.
But when he cheat, he's a no good son of a bitch.
Shit that you already
cheated when you got
shit you already saw and you knew before you met.
That's what the fuck you knew was going on.
If he love you enough, he gonna change out on his own to be with you and make you happy. If he don't, he's not the one.
Back to the man ego. I would address this one. Treat me like a king, regardless.
Oh no, baby.
Nah.
Regardless.
Men out here that think that they supposed to be treated like a king.
Nah.
But your castle at your mama house, make it make sense to me. I want to ask y'all a question. If you ask a woman to go half on the rent, can you ask her to submit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If submit.
Yeah.
Why do you think she should submit?
Submission is the plan.
Okay, she submits.
So,
but if you're the provider,
it's not the action.
If I'm asking you to submit 100% of it, you supposed to submit. I'm the man. You supposed to submit. I'm supposed to provide. I cannot do half of my job and then ask you to do 100% of yours. So how do I ask a woman to submit if you're paying? You're doing half of me providing.
But that's
because
why I said you can ask.
Because first of all, what's your definition in the situation of submission? Because submission is literally the plan. So when I'm talking to a woman and I'm saying submit, this is our dialogue of what we are going to take this relationship to. Now, when men talk about submitting and the house needs to be this, no, that's a servant. You can go buy that. But if we're talking about submission in a relationship, this is how we win. The problem that people have in relationships is they're not asking, how do we win? As a coach, you got people who got strengths and weaknesses, and I may have to submit. For example, I am terrible with finances. I will spend the shit out of some money. My woman is 10 times better. But guess what? If I make the bulk of money, here, babe, handle that. And then I'll work something else so that I can spend frivolously without damaging the house. That's me submitting to her will of being better at finances.
But how long, as a man, as a provider, how long do you do that?
You do it until we win, because we talk about what's the plan. So for example, if we say we want a house, all right, well, I got to submit to this plan until we acquire that house. Then when we acquire it, we sit back down, reevaluate goals and plans, and then go with another plan.
See, because I think that, like, some people, like, I don't, like, if my woman is better than me at finances at the moment, I feel like it should be at the moment. Because I don't think, because when it comes to providing, making leadership decisions, I think it's a man can excel higher than a woman in the household.
That's ego.
No. Listen to me. No,
that's ego.
Yeah. I'm going to address that too. Because I don't think I can be a better nurturer than my woman.
That's true.
I don't think it's not. I can be a good nurturer.
Yeah.
It don't matter if she's not a good one.
You're saying
she can
a
be
woman
great.
or your woman?
She's a good nurturer.
I'm saying my wife. I don't think designed to be a better nurturer than her?
That depends.
I don't think that. How?
That depends.
You think you can be a better nurturer than her? If she's living up to her potential, what you're saying, you think you can be better than her?
But see, when we're talking about living up to the potential, once again, these are the conversations that you got to have. Is what are we talking about in potential? Especially if we both work.
Like for instance, I never worked out a day in my life, right? Mm-hmm. She can go in the gym. She got more. She know more. She do more. She's stronger, right? That don't mean that she's got a higher ceiling than me. Because if I take what she know, like if your wife, if I started applying what she knows, I'm probably going to be better than her at that. Because I'm naturally more stronger. You're more emotional, so how could you be more of a better leader? Like, because if you ever look at how tyrants used to act in history, them are emotional men.
And they all failed.
Right. So if you're telling me you're an emotional creature, why do you think that you should exceed at being a leader of the house? I don't think. But I'm saying, like, because we see women that do things better than us, don't mean that their ceiling is higher. That's why I say if your wife is good at finances, okay, once you learn it, you could potentially be better. I would think that leadership.
But you were talking about
because men make more logical decisions than women.
But you're talking about nurturing and stuff. And
I don't think I can be a better nurturer.
Exactly, but you're a better protector. That don't got shit to do with finances, though. It still balances out. I'm a better nurturer. You're a better protector. If I'm better at finances and stuff, and you're horrible at finances, a good leader knows when to like delegate these other tasks.
If I'm horrible at finances and a year passed and I'm still horrible at finances,
you can
get better, but
you
that
get better, but I mean you're better than her.
You can get better at things, but that doesn't. Some people just have better
skills in
certain areas than other people. Like. You could be a man and like, for example, when I was driving trucks, everybody would be shocked when my little ass would hop out this big 18-wheeler. Like, oh, you did that?
Right.
Yes, I did.
Right.
And I did it better than you.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, I drive a truck better than a man, but most people would expect the men to do it better. You understand what I'm saying? So even though he can get better, he might not ever get as good as me.
But an exception to the rule don't make that the rule. I go with what normally is.
Okay, but you have two households, right? And then you have one man who just like, oh, I gotta be better at everything. But I'm learning everything. I gotta do everything. I want to be best at everything. And you got another household where a guy's just like, all right, yeah, I know wifey is better at this. I know this is better at this. Whatever the fuck is happening over there, and he's like putting off the task, and she's doing her shit.
Right.
This house right here gonna do a lot better than this one because he's so busy trying to be so much better at every fucking thing than fucking wifey, so that he can take over shit. Whereas he's like, I'm not stressed at all about this because she's better at this. She can do that.
Because to piggyback on that point, what else could I be doing besides trying to learn what she's already good at? Right. If she's good at that, you got it. I need to go get something else so that once again, what's the objective here?
But that's the thing. If she ever closed her eyes, you're fucked. So what's the point of having a teammate if they don't make you better?
It's not like you can't learn.
But that's what I'm saying.
Learn.
You can learn, but you're never going to be as good as her. And that has to be something.
Do you know how many people that teach people that are better than them or exceeded a lot?
I'm saying that's just a possibility.
Right. You're going
you have to be okay with it.
You're very like definite with it. Like, boom, it has to be this. I can still learn and pick it up, but that person is better. Meaning, can I manage finances? Absolutely. I lived by myself before meeting her, so I can do it. She's just better at it. Right. So because she's better at it, let's roll. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean. And then even on the flip side, when you said, I don't believe I can be a nurturer, that's because I
don't think I can be a better nurturer.
But that's because you haven't been put in that situation. Because you're going to give your child whatever your child needs, which will put you in a position to be a better nurturer. Because as a single father, I was a single father for a while. And I had daughters. And so there was a switch inside of me that I never thought I had. Never, because you can't communicate to your daughter the same way you can to your son. So then it changed me on how I communicated with my child, which caused me to tap into a different part of me as a parent nurturing. Because yes, women have a natural knack for it, but fathers, I don't know how many actually tap into it. There's a difference between a father who's a provider and just gives money and a father who provides, but it also says, let's go do this. Let's go spend time. Let's go to the park. Let's go. That, it changes you, bro. And it's not saying that you're as good as a woman, but it changes you. You can do it.
Tapping into his feminine energy, by the way.
What? It's like, no, I'm just playing. You right.
I'm not saying that you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying for the house to exceed to the highest level. Like I'm gonna say this, like men, I feel like men are the head of the household. Not only do I feel like men are head of the household, it's a God-given right, men, but it is a God. You don't like that? Men, it is a God-given right that you are head of the household.
Because the expectation is to die for it. So yes, I'm the head of it. Hold on,
let me get it, because I'm about to, because this is the one with, they had all this shit to say. So I'm gonna make sure I tell them, man, it is your God-given right to be the head of the household. And you're getting pushback from women that want you to bring home the bacon and be last to get a slice. You are the head of the household, God-given right. Mm-hmm. For instance, if me and you are married, mm-hmm. we got a head of the household. I mean, if you don't believe in that, if me and you are married, you lose a job. Do she has a time limit on when she got to find one?
Yep.
No. You
when
personally
do.
You might have a clock, but if you're my woman and you lose your job, you got time.
If you lose a job.
Oh, you're saying
I'm on the clock.
If y'all are together and she decided you are the head of her house.
No, if we're I'm saying what the people in the world expect. If we're in a house,
like man is supposed to take care of everything.
What?
If the house fails, it's on me.
It's the man's fault.
Oh.
This is why I want to ask the men out there, because you're getting pushback from women about something that's your God-given right. What is the benefits of being the head of the household? It's only because you take pride in it that they want to take it from you. No, because think about it. If an intruder comes in, you're the first supposed to lay down your life for some house that's not putting. You're going to lay down your life for somebody house that's not putting you first. Mm-hmm. Sounds crazy. 2, if you do lose a job, you got to be on the clock immediately.
You on the clock.
You cannot, I'm just going through. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to kick back.
You better find a job.
If your wife is working, the world gonna tell your wife, you better get that sorry motherfucker up. Yeah. Tell them to go out there and get it done. I don't understand why y'all giving us pushback on the head of the house. It don't have that many benefits.
Who is y'all?
The world. It just don't say it. We say it with pride.
A lot of reason why there's this change with these younger guys, we're gonna go into generational things, is because these younger guys are voicing the things that older men had to eat. We had to eat the fact that these expectations that Tuck is talking about, this was just given. These younger dudes, now they're saying it and it's coming out like this. But what do you bring to the table? And so now that's where the dialogue is happening, because the old heads, because now you're talking about that generational thing, we weren't raised to be like, well, what you bringing to the table? We just know your ass better go get a job. You know what I'm saying? We just know that.
Oh, that's your woman?
Yeah.
That's your responsibility.
Yeah, you better go get a job. But these young dudes now are saying, well, what you bring to the table and why I got to do this and why? And it sounds real spicy, right? See? But now that's you're speaking the unspoken that we had to go through. It is what it is.
But now when I say that, you get a lot of backlash from women. And why does that turn your nerve up that God designed it this way?
Well, because the thing is, nowadays they want to be the head of the household, but they want you to also work now
women
you cannot say that you are the head of the household and then tell me that I have to work because all you got to do is go to work and provide, and then I got to go to work, come home, cook,
I agree.
Wash the kids' asses, get the kids up,
I agree.
Birth them, have 6 weeks. I ain't even got time to suck my stomach back in. My stomach's still poking out. I gotta go back to work while I'm profusely out of my vagina. Okay?
My cuss out is about to happen.
Go ahead.
And do you know how hard it is to deal with a human being who has to go through all that?
Do you know how hard it is to go?
Wait. Oh shit! Wait. Let's take it one more time. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that.
What about actually going through it?
And but if you want me to be the man and create the space and be able to let you be soft and be nurturing, do you know how hard it is to deal with a person who goes through so much drama and trauma in a relationship?
So why put it on them though?
Hold on, wait a minute.
them.
Wait a minute.
Don't we want a family?
Wait a goddamn second, because I'm about to get real mad.
Don't we want a family?
We can share the responsibility.
Wait.
Hold on,
Do you know that when a woman gives birth, she is closest to death at any point in time of her life?
Right.
So for you to say that
No,
is crazy.
it's not crazy because it's not crazy because here's what I'm giving you. No, I think you need to hear what I'm saying, because once you have that baby and you're going through postpartum, it is up to me to be there for you while you're going through so that you're not dealing with this by yourself. It is not an easy task to do that.
Do you know
it is not an easy task to deal with somebody who's going
to have a child, then you should already know what comes with that.
Well, but it's not easy because everybody's not a therapist. So there's no book.
You don't have to.
Okay,
so then if we're working this thing out together.
Do you think it's harder for you to deal with the person going through postpartum than it is for the person that is actually going through postpartum?
I'm about to get
No,
mad.
I don't. I think you going through postpartum is terrible. Like, that is a terrible thing. Psychology major, I understand that. Mm-hmm. But I also know it's just as bad to see somebody suffer and you don't know how to help them, and it's your job to do so. You get what I'm saying?
But did you hear everything that she fucking said? I still have to work. I still have to birth your children. I still have to take care of the house.
Wait.
But I'm
ego alert.
required to do that.
Ego alert. Wait a minute, hold on.
To work and come home.
First of all, are you telling me that you get extra credit for birthing a child?
Yes.
No, hell no. Hell no. Let me know. Hell no.
No, they do.
You are this. No, hell no. Let me say this. Let me get back.
No, they do.
Nigga, you don't have to deal with that shit.
Hold on. Time out.
He was swimming. He was swimming in me.
Hold on. You're not. That's ego. You're not about to get credit for doing something that a billion other creatures on this. Can I finish? A billion. Can I finish? A billion other creatures on this planet have offsprings. You are designed to have offsprings. God designed your body to have offspring. You're not getting extra credit for being a design that God created. No, I'm a design.
So you put the fucking baby out there.
I would design. If I was designed that way, I would.
She still has
if I was designed that way, I would. But you're not getting credit because it's too many. It's billions of other creatures on this planet that have offsprings. Why the fuck are you special?
I got it.
Why are you special? Tell me. I'm literally asking you. It's a billion other creatures on this planet that have offspring. What makes a woman special for having a child?
I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
Why you don't want women having babies with him, and the third?
From a male perspective, you got to give them that, because here's the thing.
Giving them what? Because they're designed to do that.
Childbirth can kill them, bro. Like, so I got to give you that just due. What I'm saying is, I'm not even arguing the fact of everything that goes on with a woman through childbirth and all that stuff. I'm saying dealing with a woman who's going through that is tough, and men don't get the respect for that.
It is.
So dealing with a woman, that's where I'm saying where egos come in, because a woman will say, well, you should deal with it. I get it. You're right, baby. I should. But let me tell you how hard it is, because when I walk out this door, I'm now doing the providing and I'm doing all that. And when I come back home, there is a switch that you are expecting me to flip to be able to be gentle, understanding, nurturing, communicate, and all that stuff that is not necessarily my DNA to do. And so now when we sit down and talk and I say, but do you know how hard it is to deal with a person in that space? That's where I wish women would understand, and because men don't talk about it, men just eat it. So we'll sit there and just be like,
but you gotta eat it, because as soon as you said that, they got offended.
And I told you, but didn't I tell you that was going to start?
Yeah. Imagine her going through that and then having just a certain.
He just gave you another viewpoint.
A certain amount of time off of work, and then she has to go right back to fucking work.
But
and she still has to come back home and take care of that baby.
Exactly, and so that's what I'm saying now.
Now look, postpartum, and you're just sitting there like, oh.
You know, everything that comes with being a woman.
You think it's harder for fucking her or you?
No, what I'm saying is...
Do y'all understand that men die quicker than women? We're designed. We die before y'all do. So y'all get more time on this earth. We don't. Do we bitch about it? We literally die before you do, because we designed that way.
Right now,
but you want to get credit for being a woman. I don't get that shit.
But you gotta give credit for childbirth.
You can't give credit for how you. So I'm gonna give the elephants credit. I'm gonna give the birds credit. Every other offspring that has children. But because they women, listen to the ego.
The thing about it is
they're special.
No,
you're gonna
the
go
thing
viral
about
on that
it
one.
is the
You
thing
gotta
about
give
it
them
is
special.
the thing about it
Get the
is
fuck outta
two
here.
people laid down and made that baby.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand that just because you lay down and made that baby, now you're leaving the responsibility and the emotional baggage and the physical baggage and the
And see,
mental baggage all on that woman during that pregnancy. And
see,
you
by-
think that
Oh,
you're not
my bad,
gonna
my bad.
experience none of that? Absolutely
But-
fucking
but-
not.
so
then
Yeah,
but-
you gotta deal with that shit
So,
too.
what?
Just
So,
like we laid down and made that
Tuck, I
fucking
got
baby
you. Hold on.
together.
So
Yeah.
look, can I hold your hand real
You
quick?
gonna complain
So
then?
then when I come home and
Fuck.
say, let me take some of that off you.
And we remember that.
Let me
As
okay.
a
but then-
woman that's had a
but
baby
then-
with a fuck nigga,
but what I'm
I
saying
remember
is-
every single thing that he put me through while I was pregnant. I carried that baby on my own. I birthed that baby on my
Right.
own. Raised that baby on my own.
understand.
And guess what that motherfucker did? Did whatever the fuck he want to do.
Right.
But see, my ex-husband, he was there every step of the way, and I cherished that, and I always give him his kudos for
Right.
that. And women remember that
Okay.
because we had to go through that on our own. You did not have to go through
And so
anything
now what?
besides busting a motherfucking nut that you enjoyed the
But
heck.
now,
Hello?
but now,
Enjoy
while,
police.
but do you hear everything that you said?
Yes.
And I'm here to take half of that,
But listen.
and I'm not equipped for that. Here's what
But
I'm
you-
equipped to
but
do.
But she just gave you your
But you
points,
are,
though.
though.
No, I'm not
She just
equipped
gave
for
you-
that.
but she just gave
I'm
you
not
your
equipped
point.
for that.
She just gave you your point.
But you are,
Look,
though.
we're
no,
doing
look,
the same fucking energy.
Okay,
But
this
I'm
is
gonna
why-
work. I'm gonna work for you, but I'm not really
And
equipped
she
for
worked
it.
for
And-
you. She's still giving you
It-
the credit for
Right,
being
and so
there
then,
for her
and so
while
then
she's
I'm
going through that
because
after she
so
birthed
then
that
all
fucking
we're
baby.
asking for is the same credit to
But
say
listen.
She just
we in
did.
this.
But-
No, I'm saying that was my point when I said dealing with the woman who's going through that also is just as hard as the woman going through that because men are not equipped for this emotional roller coaster that you're about to take us
yes,
on.
Yes, you are.
but this is-
Because
No,
God
we ain't.
God created balance.
No, we ain't.
God created balance between the two. That's why there is man and woman. So when the woman is carrying the child, yes, you are equipped to deal with said woman because y'all DNA is now combined together. It's no way that you can tell me that
Go ahead,
that
cuz I gotta finish
pregnancy
this.
pregnancy symptoms don't show up in men,
They do.
right? There's
Yeah.
a reason for
That's a
that.
fucking lie.
You are now
No, that's
equipped
true.
to
I
deal
got
with
3
said
of 'em. I ain't
woman through
never
her
felt
pregnancy.
that.
Okay,
You
that's-
cannot tell me otherwise
Exception to
because
the
it's
rule.
DNA written. So no.
Okay. Let me get
But
this
it's
straight.
y'all have a choice.
This
and
is
we
this
don't.
is this is why it's so detrimental to give women credit for just being fucking women by having fucking babies that
It's
they're
not
designed
about
to
that.
have.
That part
Can
I
I
can't-
finish?
yeah, you
This is
gotta-
why it's detrimental.
deep to me,
because
bro.
this what
Yeah, 'cause
happens.
women don't
This
That's
is
not
no.
about
This
it.
is what happens. A baby that took half of you and half of her, once it come out, they claim it as if it's theirs because we putting all this extra sauce
is we?
on them being women
Our
and fucking having.
baby.
It ain't.
No,
that's
hell
what they talk.
no.
They say
You
that's
crazy
why.
as fuck.
That's why.
Our baby.
What did the
Crazy
courthouse
as
say?
fuck.
Yeah.
Who do they reward the baby to first?
Nah, that don't work that way.
It
Yes,
don't work
it
that
do.
way. No, it don't.
They
No,
award it to the
No,
women.
if you
No,
go
it
there
don't.
and you
That's
pay
why
for it,
women
if you go there
say
and
you
then
ain't
fight-
gonna do this
That
to
might
my
be
baby.
in North
You ain't
Carolina.
gonna do this to my
It
baby.
don't automatically work like
It
that.
don't
If
work
a
like
dude
that.
doesn't
You
want
want
to
a
fight
birth
for it,
certificate?
yeah.
He ain't no. He
If
ain't gonna
you're-
get the. He ain't gonna get the primary parent.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you
If
can.
you are on
You
the
can.
birth
Fight for it.
certificate,
You
you have equal rights
in
to
court.
said
No, they
child.
don't.
In court, you got
yes,
50-50.
Do I need to look up the documents
Yes,
on
we
who
do.
Well,
gets the
well,
rights to the
no,
child?
Look
no,
it up.
I'll
'Cause
tell
I
you.
will look it up.
No,
Right.
And
look,
it goes
I'll
state by
tell you.
Stop.
state in the
Stop.
state of North Carolina. though.
Stop giving women credit because of their ego about them being women. Don't nobody cry because men die
Y'all both
at a
decided to have
faster
that
rate.
fucking baby.
We
Lay
can
down,
literally
fuck,
say,
be
hey,
busting the
we
bitch,
don't
she
need
got
this stress because
pregnant,
I'm
that's it,
already
that's
gonna
all.
die
You should've
before
wrapped
you.
this shit up.
I can't agree with you on that one,
Men,
bro.
look, just look it up. Men die
No, I
at a
get that
faster
part,
rate than women.
but
We are not bitching and moaning and complaining about how God created us.
You know why you
Why
feel
are
that
y'all
way?
bitching and moaning about how God
Yeah,
created
y'all
y'all?
ain't
I'ma tell
bitching
you-
and moaning because
I'ma
y'all don't
tell
go
you.
through half the shit we
I'ma
do.
tell
The
you.
fuck?
Well, wait a
God.
minute.
Of course, y'all
Wait
don't
a
bleed
minute.
out your vagina profusely.
Well,
You don't
here's
bleed
the-
out your penis profusely every month. So
Hello?
of course I wouldn't
In
complain
a
either.
household, who is
No.
everything on who if that house fails?
Oh, it
The
depends.
man.
You're
If the
ta- if you're
niggas
talking-
You
there,
don't
Man.
go through that.
y'all
Well,
have
You're
a
talking about
choice.
societal fucking standards.
No,
I'ma tell you-
period.
If
Tuck,
y'all agree,
Here's how I feel
to
about what you're
split
saying.
shit, then she should be able
That
to
shit
carry
crazy.
the shit.
Here's
If you
a
fall.
billion. So
If you fall, your bitch should be able to carry the
Okay,
fucking household.
so-
If that's what y'all fucking agree
all right, that's
on.
fair. So when I look at a female elephant, I'm like, you know what? She's special. That female, because it birthed that child. I know it was so painful, it was so obvious. So I should look at female species, period, not just women, as being somehow special
But that's
by
how,
doing
that's how it
something
started.
that they're designed to do.
When it comes to fucking get body count, that's how that shit happened. Back in the fucking day, the reason why a woman's body count and shit was so fucking important was so that man knew that fucking baby was fucking his. He fucked that bitch, and it was him fucking that bitch alone. He knew that was his fucking baby. That's why women's body counts became so fucking big back then. Now it's some other shit. But back then, that's why it was so fucking important. So that man knew that was his fucking child. So yes, the fuck it is. So it's important as fuck.
So the female species is special, huh?
It is.
Well, if you want to get into
I think that we're both equally special, and you don't get no fucking extra credit.
But here's the problem. But here's the problem with that.
Listen.
Here's the problem with that, bro. I do think what you're saying, if you want to take that aspect, the reason why it's so special and all that is because women also understand what other women go through and they celebrate that. Here's our problem. We don't give each other kudos for doing the right thing.
Y'all give each other kudos
we give each other kudos for the wrong shit and then get mad later on. So ain't nobody bigging up the nigga who's really doing what he's supposed to do inside the house.
Tell the truth.
You see what I'm saying? So
tell the truth.
I will say, like, ain't nobody but he should get the big ups. But here's the problem. The space that should be created for that is by us. Our problem is, as leaders, we can't come to the table as leaders and sit down and have these type of conversations. We start fighting and arguing and fussing, where women, they come to the table, girl, let me tell you how this baby hurt my ass coming out. And then they can celebrate each other through that. And then the world goes along with that celebration. We don't celebrate each other.
They want us to feel like they're special.
You know why But you know why?
We are.
For doing something they was created to do.
But you know why?
How?
Because amongst each other, look, do you see what's happening here? Together,
they think that's
but together, what are they doing? They supporting one another, right? We'll sit here and argue amongst each other about some shit instead of supporting one another. So then now everybody else will demean what we do because we don't uplift what we do. So our role is not uplifted.
But no, it ain't just us. Listen, because go ahead. You just gave a viewpoint of how hard it is to deal with, and both of these women they didn't want to hear your shit.
But what did I whisper to you before? No. If you rewind, what did I whisper to you before it started?
You think they weren't offended?
What did I whisper to you before it started?
I'm about to be in trouble.
I said I'm about to be in trouble.
He said he about to be in trouble. And both of y'all he didn't say that y'all was less. He didn't say that y'all was more. He just said it's tough to deal with a woman that goes through this much stuff.
And we said yes, but she still
gave her. Push her baby out my pussy. Like, what the fuck?
So you see the ego.
Now I gotta deal with that.
Look, you want your fucking legacy, right? In order for you to have a fucking legacy, you have to put your fucking sperm into a fucking woman.
Right.
In order to have a fucking baby, she has to birth your fucking baby.
Out her pussy.
It's our baby.
There should be.
It's our baby. It's our baby.
I know it is.
It is your legacy too.
Yeah. I fucking know
stop
that.
Acting like you're doing something for me.
I'm busting my pussy open. What the fuck do you mean?
I was busting my back down.
Right, but she could have chose. She could have chose not to have that baby.
To take care of this baby, ain't I?
But what I'm saying is, see, y'all don't appreciate the high caliber standard that a woman is, okay? Because even in the
I did say I appreciate y'all.
Even the Bible talks about.
We are the shit too. Even
the Bible.
Hold on, wait, y'all can't talk over each other.
Are important.
Even the Bible talks about how Mary was impregnated by the Spirit, okay? And scientific evidence shows that women were able to procreate before. Okay, so let's really think about this, really, like honestly, okay? Can a man give birth? Let's be for real. No,
we're not designed to give birth.
After a while, it's gonna happen.
Exactly. Y'all
can a woman pee stand up?
So in this time,
yeah, they can.
Yeah.
I seen a nigga.
I do it all the time.
They really can.
I do it all the time.
They really can.
Shit.
Y'all are not getting. You're not getting no extra fucking credit because you're a woman. That's all.
But
so
see, that's
so
why
what?
The world is fucked up now.
No, it's fucked up because you want people to think you're special because you're a
No,
woman.
the world is fucked up because men no longer honor and cherish and understand how sacred the womb.
First of all,
oh my
when did they? In the back of the day. When?
But y'all pussy is power though.
You want her to just
y'all bow down to the pussy though. You'll talk about all day how you got a problem.
You see more men.
Body count.
Men just naturally cheat. Nah, that pussy power, honey. That's what it is.
I'm agreeing with you. That's why niggas get haircuts. That's what they do the most.
Yeah, I have no argument with you.
I'm not arguing with you.
It's crazy because you really think you're special because you're a woman. I'm gonna tell you out there, you ain't fucking special because you're a woman. We are equally creative. We ain't even equally creative. You really want to get technical.
Women reign supreme.
If you really want, but what it is we're superior in this and you're superior in that. That's us. You're not above me. I'm not above you. We are all God's creation. That don't make you more special because he designed you to do this. He also designed me to do that.
The creations, though.
He also designed me to do that. He also designed me to be the provider, the strength, the whole leadership role right here.
Body builds
like, for instance, men created damn near everything you see on this planet.
Did they?
What? Give me some things that women have created.
Well, see, back in the day, in the ancient times,
said back in the day. I said you can do it today if you want.
We can do that today and yesterday, but back in the day, it talks about how the women were the ones that were writing down all the ideas, all the plans came through the women, which communicated to the men who could produce said plan.
You don't understand. That's why we can't be with each other if we see each other as more valuable than the next. I don't think I'm more valuable than my woman. Nope. I just bring a different type of value to the table. She bring a different type of value to the table. I'm not giving her more credit for what she brings, and she's not giving me more credit for what I bring. And if she did, she's wrong.
But early in the conversation, it was really given that you were like trying to put men above women.
I never said men was above women.
Yes, you did.
I just criticized your ego of women.
You did say that.
But let's go on to the ego of a man.
You just said it a few minutes ago.
No, I criticized your thinking because y'all got offended.
You said we're more superior.
You believe that? She says that all the time.
I believe that, yes, because women like.
See what I'm saying? She wants to have a whole spiel about how women are awesome.
How we acknowledge that men have to go through.
We acknowledge that.
We did acknowledge
that. Don't see
what
I must have missed that shit.
You did.
No, she did.
No, what
she
I acknowledge is balance.
They did.
I acknowledge balance. Okay. Yes. When I'm going through a distraught time, my counterpart is supposed to be the higher person vibrating in that area, and whatever he is low in, I'm supposed to be vibrating higher in said area.
So why do you think you're more valuable?
I don't think I'm more valuable.
How you can be superior if you're not more valuable?
Women, listen.
She can't help it. She can't even cut it off.
No. I can't argue with you on that point because you are such a Christian Bible type of person. So me arguing that point with you is pointless for me. Okay. You understand? But it's my personal belief.
I believe you believe some shit like that. Anyway, put women at the top of men, and you will believe it.
Women birthed civilization.
And
there's DNA, scientifics to prove so. It's called the Eve gene. Just saying.
If you want to go biblically, you and I have had this conversation. God's first creation that they try to ignore was an entity called wisdom. It's in Proverbs, and she said she was the engineer to everything that we see. She was there when God put the planets together, when he put the water to the earth. It's a soliloquy that wisdom wrote. Now, if
God made man in his image.
Wait a minute now.
We're talking about God, and he's talking about something God created. And they're trying to put... I'm just saying. And that ain't how that. No.
Yes, it is. Now, because
I'm talking about the mankind. Stop telling me about wisdom. We're dealing with who he gave. He gave dominion over the world to mankind.
But when he created wisdom, it's out. When people say
you're saying he created.
But when we say that God created him, all of us out of his image, you got to find out how bad wisdom is. Wisdom was the key to what you see. Like God gave wisdom what was in his mind. And she was the architect to it. It literally says that in the Bible. I was the architect, the engineer to the plan. So you got to give them their credit and they just do.
I'm not giving them. No. This is what I said. I value what you value, that you value yourself high. I can't give you extra credit to say you're above, because the minute you listen to their problems and agree that they go through a lot, the minute you voice your opinion on yours,
we agree that we go through a lot.
But here's the thing.
No, listen, nigga, ain't nobody trying to do that shit.
The moment I said it, y'all flipped on me. But
The cameras ain't gonna lie.
I also knew
when we went into more detail about the conversation, we did say that
I'm gonna clip this up. I'm gonna clip that up.
The moment all us women stand up and say, I ain't having no more goddamn kids, good luck, motherfuckers. That's all I got to say.
All right, hold on for a second.
Let me know how that go.
Mankind dies.
What happened?
Hold on. Wait,
the minute women stand up and stand together and say, we ain't having no more y'all fuck
Mankind
niggas ass kids, guess what's gonna happen?
Guess what? They making people in labs now.
Yes.
Don't need no more.
Guess what? You don't know what happened?
Ain't shit gonna happen. Everybody gonna
happening.
fucking die and it's gonna be the end of the world. That's what the fuck
No,
gonna
they
happen.
making people in labs.
She makes a baby by herself. If
Bruh,
men
if
said the
women
same
said-
exact thing, what the fuck would happen?
You
You'd be dead as hell.
No.
Hello.
Now I'm gonna go to break right quick.
Okay.
We're gonna take a quick break on Me and My Big Mouth podcast. Welcome back to more Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am him, Tuck, and we're back to it's my ego. It's my ego. We're gonna get on the men. In case y'all think I hate women out there, I hate men equally. Making someone that loves you wait, and you know you don't love them. Why, as men, that we'll rather feed our ego and use somebody that we know we don't love?
Because they try.
And I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, women. It don't take more than 3 months. For a nigga to know who the fuck you are in his life. Anything past that, he's either bullshitting you or he's timid. But he knows who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm asking, why as men do we play with these people when we know we don't have good intentions for them?
I can't wait to hear this answer. Because I've been trying to search for it for all my motherfucking dating life. So come on, let's hear it.
It's ego. Because I had it in me. I'm going to make it even sweeter because we're going to dive right into it, man. We on your ass. Me see me and the women, all the great women out there.
Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We will let that person will finally be done with us. Get with somebody. We will disrupt that person's life, even though we don't love them.
Mental illness.
Just because of our ego of them moving on from us.
Remediation.
You got a problem.
What the fuck is that?
You got a problem.
Remedial. How many times I gotta say it?
Oh, damn, you cried. So you did it before. I did it before. It is
I've
nothing.
done it before. Like, and I would
That's
say
your ego.
it was a
ego,
maturation
dude.
thing, man. Like when I was doing it, it was just I ain't give a damn. I didn't know what I was really doing, man. I didn't care about another person. It was
You
selfish.
did it. You knew it.
Yeah,
Daughter.
It was just,
She was happy without you. You couldn't stand her.
yeah, like so when I seen her smile with somebody else, it wasn't about her. It was about him. Fuck that nigga. It's about he ain't better than me. Watch this.
Hey DJ, you
know what I'm
find
saying?
everything that's
Y'all
wrong
are
with the
sick.
situation. Like, damn, you fucking
Once
real
again,
quick.
once again, it's the
How
male
long you
ego.
knew
Like,
him?
oh, you want to smile with this nigga? Watch me control all y'all shit.
Right.
It's in one
I'm
text
about to fuck
message
up
and
your
blow
whole
it
day.
I'm
up.
glad y'all are saying this shit out
I'ma
loud.
fuck up your
everybody
whole
can
day.
Yeah,
kind
let me
of
fuck that
see
whole shit
how
up.
sick y'all really are.
Oh, I
in the
seen
mind.
her
Hey,
at the
nigga
mall.
sick as hell.
Hey, yo,
And are.
you want to hear a sick fact with me? And me, and I don't know if it happened to y'all. I can only speak. All right. You ever had where one of your girls that you don't fuck
One of
with
your
no more, but
What?
you feel a type of way, and then you disrupt that person's life.
Yeah.
Because she's under your spell still. It
Under
feeds your
your
ego.
spell.
You ever have went back to something and you realize somebody made a dick impression? I mean, good impression.
It's over.
I mean, I meant to say a dick
What do you
impression.
say?
Well, you can't.
Hold on, wait. When you go
Explain.
back to her, it's like getting in your car
Oh,
and your seats is always
you
back.
realize somebody done fuck with your lock. You like, oh, my key ain't fitting
And whatever
quite
you
the
do,
same
and
way.
you can't. Hey,
This move,
where the fuck you
Hold
learn?
on,
Hey, where the
man.
fuck you learn this at?
I know
And when you
this
did
move
this-
usually take you out.
Who changed the lock?
And then your ego is
called
shot.
a dick
down.
impression.
now you hurt.
Hey,
Hey,
You hurt.
DJ, now your ego
That's
shot.
funny as fuck because
Hell yeah.
I can see like situations.
Oh, you out here
I've been
fucking
in
like that?
man be thinking that, and I know he thinking that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like he just keep going because like what
So
you
I
gonna
actually
say?
Man.
had a guy like mention, like ask me. Like,
Now you gotta be down bad to
Yes,
act. I ain't gonna act.
I ain't gonna act.
You ain't gonna never know.
I'ma just take that L.
I'm gonna take
Already
that
know.
L.
I'ma take that L.
When your moves ain't working,
He
you
was
know
like-
how she react.
You move your hip to the left, and she's just like, you like, hold up now.
Hold on,
What
goddamn.
the fuck? Wait.
Yeah, bigger dick been
Yeah,
here.
well, hold on. Let me try that. Let me drop my hip again.
Shit.
Nothing. Damn.
I'm gonna roll out.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Now you
Maybe
mad
we
as
moving
hell.
too fast.
Whole mood done got fucked up now. Yeah.
But like
yeah.
and what's crazy is we'll hunt this woman that we don't have good intentions for down because our ego says you
Do it.
can't get
That's
over.
wild
You
as
can't
fuck
get
to me.
over me.
Yeah.
How the fuck can you get
Please.
over me?
I
'Cause
love
I'm me.
crushing that shit.
Cause I'm me. That's because I'm
love
me.
it.
Yeah.
That's ego. Cause
When
I'm me.
when I was in high school and college, that was bad. Like when I was top tier athlete, all that. Oh my god. Once mine, always mine. And even when you with him, you still mine. Watch this. Come here. Go to the club, see him.
That
Come
is.
here. And if she didn't come, I'm walking to you. Like
Damn.
But
that.
That's
was,
real though.
that was
That's
just
real.
real.
nigga try to show I see that much ego in him.
I embarrassed
I'm
the
a
fuck
crush.
out your
Yeah,
ass. I'm a crush.
Yeah.
crush.
So do y'all want a nigga to be
Oh,
confident
yeah.
or not?
Confident is different from moving in your ego.
But you know when
Yeah.
you know when
Man,
you got
confidence
it.
ain't no but your ego.
You
Yes,
know when
it
you
is.
got it.
Well,
You know when you
when
got
she
it.
in your spell,
You
men
know when you got her.
We can do.
I say we know too.
You do.
Y'all
And
do.
Yeah,
sometimes
y'all
we
do.
let y'all think that
Let
we
me
under
tell y'all
our
do.
spell
I got a
whole
story.
time,
I got a
baby.
story about
I'm
this
running that
with a
shit
woman in
behind
her
your back
ego.
like 1, 2, 3.
And hopefully she'll probably see it because you'll go viral off of this. We were at church, and she seen me with another woman. She walked past and rubbed her hand across my shoulder, and then winked. And the other girl saw it. I'm like, oh, but she knew
She
when
had
church
you-
was
she
over.
had you.
I'm sending that. Yo, what's good? Like, yo, it was wild to see a woman do that though. Like because she was older, but man,
She flexed like a bitch.
She did it
So
at
she a
church.
whore in the church.
She
That
walked
bitch
past.
Why she a whore?
She
Maybe
walked
this is
right
what she
behind
want.
me and rubbed my.
He with somebody though.
That's what she wants.
That's what
Okay,
she.
if
Yeah.
you're
Somebody.
pursuing someone that's with someone and you know this, then
She didn't
something's
give-
wrong with
behavior.
you.
She did not give a rat's
You're a
ass.
whore.
Hey,
You're
Because
a
I
home
know I
wrecking
got
whore.
that.
Because he gonna text
Hey,
me right
it's a-
after this
it's
is
a
over, and I
competition.
did.
she competing
not a
for her.
competition.
She's competing for her
Change
man.
the law.
Hey, animals have to do it.
No,
Lions
they
have to
don't.
do
No,
it.
they don't.
That's
Yes,
how.
lions definitely have to do
I
that.
honestly
The bigger
That's how
man
men
have to
do
come
compete.
around.
I believe that everybody's in
Yeah, we
competition with
Yeah.
other people
We
or
do.
whatever.
Hold
However,
on.
that's still a stink ass bitch. If you see
Fuck
me
that
sitting
shit.
here with my man and you still trying to come up on my
Man,
man.
I would have beat her
And guess
ass in
what?
the fucking
That's gonna
church.
turn that nigga on more than anything.
And I would have beat the
It's gonna
fuck
turn
out that
him on.
bitch.
Man.
In
If
church.
I know
I'm
that
sorry,
she's getting
that
excited
message.
about me
Yo.
getting upset about another bitch and me getting into it with another bitch,
No,
that's gonna
I'm,
turn me off from him.
Bruh, I
So
don't
what do we?
compete.
no, I'm
what-
saying
what-
not
what-
you
what-
arguing with the bitch. I'm saying like if that girl was aggressive like that and came
So
like
y'all want a bitch to compete for y'all?
Not compete, but
What do you say,
let me know what's
I'm just
up.
playing.
What would be your
As long as
advice?
she's putting forth effort and shit, and
Yeah.
she's still doing what she's supposed to. Effort
But
into the
y'all want men to
relationship
compete for y'all? What you talking about? It happens. Women
If
want men
she
to compete
like
for
you or
them.
whatever, all you gotta do is compete.
That's why they go on
Effort,
different
you don't have
dates to
compete
see who the
with
fuck they
another.
like
First of
to
all,
compete.
No,
Yeah.
if
I'm
you're
not-
in a relationship with somebody, you don't have to necessarily compete with.
He
the
didn't
next
say he was
nigga.
in a
Just-
relationship. He
I'm
said
not
he
what
was
you're
just
doing.
at church with somebody.
Yeah, I was at church. She didn't know if I was with this
Yeah,
woman or not. So I
it's
was.
not.
She walked past, but
I'm
not
about to
knowing.
say, I'm not-
Like, because me and her came to church together. We sitting
Right.
together. She didn't know who she was, but she wanted to let her know who
How do you sit
she
in church?
was.
And what's crazy is,
I was
Y'all
sitting
sit
just like
like
this.
this?
No, I was sitting just like this.
Oh.
And she, she might have
but,
been.
but what's
yeah.
crazy is women ego. That's
I'm
some
saying right
real.
now, my man in church. I don't give a fuck. Where put your hand up there.
No, but we ain't together. Well, we wasn't together like that yet. We just talking.
That's how we doing.
Oh, well, we
Touching
should.
all in front of God. You see it. Hello.
Let me
Recognize it.
ask you. Let me ask
This is
you.
my man.
But that's women do that shit because men know it's you playing with death when you just boldly walk up on a nigga
Yeah.
you- like
Yeah.
yo, that's your
You better be ready to die.
that's
Yeah.
your friend. That's
Hey.
your, what is he?
Hey, we already about. I already got my mind. We gonna fight.
Yeah, you better
If
be
I
ready.
do
to
that.
Like, yo,
Crazy
yo,
as
that's
fuck.
your
I would have
friend.
fought
What
in
is
that
it?
church.
Yeah.
I would have threw hands in
Yeah.
that church.
Oh, bitch, you don't
Who
man
who's
do
that?
shit like that?
Who that? It's gonna be real quick. Who that?
Let me know.
In the name of the Lord, who's that?
Right.
This has been real quick.
I wouldn't ask shit because the way you touching my nigga, you ready to go down, bitch.
Yeah, we gonna go in.
All right, now this
that energy.
so that's
I'm asking God.
that's a man's ego. I would only tell men that use women that you know you don't have good intentions by because it's feeding your ego. That shit gonna come back on you, brother.
Yeah.
When you that old motherfucker buying that young girl everything and she just taking you for everything.
Or you end up with 3 daughters.
Oh, damn.
Hold on, what the fuck that brother? I got 3
I
daughters.
got 3 daughters.
Yeah. See
I
what
got 3
happened?
daughters.
See what happened?
You see
That
that?
shit come back
3.
on you.
That shit
What
come
that
back
mean?
on
Now
you.
you gonna all your life.
No,
you
no,
gonna
it's
try.
not.
I'm gonna tell you
No,
all
it's
your
not,
life.
because I'm gonna tell him exactly what a nigga gonna say. I'm gonna be real.
But you gonna try to make them avoid dating a nigga like you.
Yeah, I did it just today.
Who the fuck said that?
When you
My
supposed
oldest
to
is
be the
20.
nigga they
I'm about to say,
wanna
who
date.
said that? Maybe
Not
a nigga,
now,
a nigga
not
that I
now.
used to be.
Right.
Not me
Tell them
now.
the type
Right.
of nigga they need and tell them the type of nigga that you were.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them what
Nah, I
niggas gonna
told the
say.
truth.
They
You
gonna
told
say
the truth.
I
this.
told the truth.
They gonna
Damn,
tell their homeboys.
he wasn't
They gonna
shit.
do this if
Don't
you
date
fall for
me.
this.
Not 20. Don't date me at 20. Hell no. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
give him all the.
Get a nigga that won't care.
I can't wait.
All right, now this is
Get a
something.
nigga that
Yo,
I'm excited about
watch
it.
this. Watch this shit here. This is unbelievable.
All right.
This is the ego of a woman, and I said this on a
shit.
live, and this is why she's here.
Okay.
Hey, let's get it.
I can't wait to hear this. I know
If you
it's good.
tell a woman,
Oh,
listen how the ego of a woman is.
here we go.
Let me get my face right.
Hey, babe, I fell in love with you because I saw how great of a mother you was. And what would you say to that?
That's it.
Huh? I like that. That's a good quality for me. That's what I like.
What
Because
you say?
I had a good mama, so I like
That's
that.
it.
That's
Hello? Is that it? What about my
That's all-
personality?
that's all you
don't
need.
Like,
me?
they-
That's
You
a
don't
part
love
of your
me for me?
personality.
That's what I told her.
No, you just thought I was gonna be a good mother. There are a lot of good mothers out there,
And
and
there's a
different
lot of
types
fucked
bad
up
mothers.
mothers too.
But CK, this is what I was saying. Men are remedial and they don't know how to properly
Articulate
communicate that
that.
you're
Yeah,
a
we slow.
nurturing
'Cause we-
person. You're beautiful.
We
you're
just
strong.
told
I
you
have a
what
lot of
made me
other
fall in
qualities
love with
outside
you.
of just
That's
being a
part
mom.
of being
Nah,
a
yeah,
mother.
yeah.
That's
Men
your-
don't know
but
how to
ain't that
communicate
your- ain't that
'cause
your-
they're slow.
Ain't that what you
Yeah.
care about the most about being a great mom in life, right?
No,
For your what
absolutely
you care about more than
fuck
that?
not.
What you
I
ca-
care
what-
about being a upstanding human being that
That's
touches
bullshit.
other lives.
The relationship
no, it's
takes
not.
more.
Yeah, no, I like
No, it's
that. I
not.
like that.
It
I like
takes
that.
more.
I like it.
I take.
No,
this
because
is
because
my
people.
goal
Go
in
ahead.
life. I want to be an upstanding human being that every human that I touch in my life, that they have learned something of profit. You know what I'm saying? Something
No, I
that
re- I
betters their
respect
life.
that. I
That's
like
my
that.
goal in my
I like
life.
that.
My
People-
kids
Go ahead.
is important, but at the end of the day, my kids have their own life, so I can't really say, "Oh, I'm the governing factor of their life." Like this. No,
Until they get
their
of
own
age?
person.
Is he? And I'm glad you said that because it makes me want to say this. When y'all say shit like "I'm a mother first" or "I'm a wife first," no, you won't.
Mm-mm.
You was whatever your name was first.
Exactly.
You became a mother, then you became you became a wife, or you became a mother, or however old you did it. You became that, but you was who you were at first. That's how
Mhm.
people get lost
See,
in who
people-
they are
exactly.
in
And that
relationships,
happened to
in
me.
parenthood. That's how marriages fail because
Mhm.
you forget who you are. No,
Hello?
Mhm.
you an individual first
Let's
before
talk
you
about it.
became a wife or before you became a mother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You allowing that
So when you-
situation to become your identity, but
Right,
that's
there
not
you
who
go.
I am.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was asked a question like, would you rather be a great man or a great father? Because the two really don't coexist. Like if you're somebody like Martin Luther King, you have to be out. You're
Mhm.
giving your life to the
Mhm.
people.
But you
How
can't be
could
a
you
great,
be
you can't
a
be a
great
great father.
father?
Even me being a parent on my own, like I've noticed that when I didn't work as much, I was a better parent. I was able to give more to my children,
But you
nurture
gotta
them. I
work
was
to
in a
survive.
better mood. But because I'm so stressed out from trying to make
Yeah.
ends meet,
Mhm.
I'm working, I'm trying to do this
I
and do
feel
that
that.
and do that. I'm less of a better parent, and that
Yeah.
affects me as a mother.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I understand it. Yeah.
All right, quick. We're gonna do a quick ego check. Men, y'all want to sit back and just complain about the shit we go through?
And what is it?
Hey, yo, can we just?
What is it that
See what I'm
y'all go
saying?
through?
You know,
Okay, no, we listening.
man,
Nah,
man,
I'm
yo,
for
yo,
real,
yo,
for
kid.
real. We want to know.
Man,
We know
I
men
hate
go through
the
shit.
fact that, man, I can't just tell people how I feel. Sometimes I feel sad. It'd be a lot of stress, coming in, handling everything, and
Mhm.
doing everything, man. And I just think that men don't get enough credit for what they do.
They don't. And in return, I
From
would
who though?
Damn, can we finish talking?
I mean, I just want to know from who. Who are y'all talking about?
We don't
y'all
get
women or like just in general.
The world
Because
needs
it
the
the
world
right
need to
woman.
look at
the
how
one thing that
great men
the
are.
one thing I will say is especially for black men, a lot of women feel like we have the same benefits seen as men, even as our white counterparts, and we do not.
No.
So
No,
like
we
man
don't.
in
Any
general,
woman with sense knows better.
Specifically black
because
women.
yes and no, and I'm gonna
Because
tell
we are
you,
really y'all protectors.
I'm gonna tell you why sometimes it gets different because we
It's
get
true.
categorized with the same. We get categorized with the same expectations as if we deal with the same variables when we walk outside that house, and we don't. Like, so when our variables as a black, we respect the variables that y'all go through as black women. We do it.
Say that.
But why do we have to say it?
It's not about
Because
it's about race.
Why is it
in
offensive
general.
if it's your turn to speak on your shit?
All I did was raise my hand. Why
I
are
don't
you
get
so
it.
triggered?
Well,
This is like how with I know
All
fist
I
to
did
all the
was raise my
LBG.
fucking
Everybody
hand.
always
Why
gotta
are
make
you so
these
triggered?
statements. No, I'm talking about this specific subject. Men struggles. Don't give nobody else their time. They got their time. They had their time.
We didn't have our time.
You keep interrupting his.
How am I interrupting by holding on?
Her
my
hand was up. That was all.
But
Did
you're
I
talking
say
and ain't nobody
something?
saying that. Say shit.
Did I say something?
No. Didn't
Did
say
anybody
that.
say, yo, you can speak?
Nigga, I didn't say nothing just now. The fuck? I just raised
How are
my
we
fucking
talking
hand.
now?
Because you fucking said something to me.
Yeah.
Got angry black woman. Look at it.
Hey, fuck off.
Go.
Fuck
But
off.
at times it's assumed like
I just fucking
we as men get categorized sometimes and we get put in a whole bucket of man. And it's as if we have the same level no matter race or not. And it's not. When we walk outside and we dealing with these others, it's a different pressure.
Amen.
And sometimes it's not understood when we come home because we always got to hear immediately what you feel. And so what we do is just suppress it because guess what? And it comes out in ugly ways. The suppression will come out in being vicious in our speech to you, not necessarily being connected with our family and our home.
The villain.
No,
We
but
the
no,
victims
because
right
we
now.
got to be honest. We are the victims, but we got to be
You asked
honest.
him to vent. He's venting.
We got to be honest in the approach, though.
Man's talking right now. You know,
Let him vent.
You got to be honest in what the effects of that shit is, right? Because when they want us to be a certain way, it's hard to turn that shit off because what we just experienced outside requires a certain level of decompression. And then if we don't get the fucking help that we need, man, go to therapy. I don't know what go to therapy.
Yours right there.
Go to therapy because at the end of the day, we end up somehow, some way taking it out on the women that they are the punching bags. We got to admit that shit.
That's true.
No.
They are the punch. Yes, sir.
Women become
Yes,
punching
sir.
bags.
You think? Okay.
You
You
can
telling
have,
me?
you can have problems, and that's the first person.
So
that
you
gonna
think?
talk shit
So you
to
think
and
you're
be-
not the punching bag?
No, I'm not saying that.
Who do you
either.
think get verbally abused more?
We can't tit for tat if we want to be the man of the house.
No. You just said we got to state facts.
But we can't tit for
It
tat if
ain't
we
tit
want
for
to.
tat. It's putting your shit right next to mine.
So-
We both got. It's no tit for tat.
It is.
It is what I do. I claim it.
Can-
Now, can you
I
claim
had
your
my
shit
hand
too?
up for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You
but-
can't tell me that if they're saying that men
get
verbally
verbally
abused, you
They do.
cannot say we the ones that come in the house and take it out on the women.
That's right.
If the data says that men are being verbally more
Okay,
abused.
but just
Well,
because you're getting verbally, you
not-
can take shit
yo,
out
I-
on people
Bro, I ain't even trying to
passive-aggressively.
knock that because I understand that's wrong to do. I'm not trying to knock it.
Mhm.
I just don't want to have to. You're a victim now. I don't need because men can't be victims.
You can't be victim.
You cannot
better
be,
not be.
victims.
You
You
better not
cannot
be.
be.
You better not
a
be.
victim.
Sis ass
Women are
nigga.
all. Hold on,
You better not be.
Sensitive
Can the
ass
man
nigga.
talk right quick? We gonna get to you. We can't be victims. So
Right.
we even in our victim speech, we somehow make ourselves the villain.
Yep.
So only reason I caught you in that is because that ain't time for that. We ain't got time to be. We're talking about us as our victimizing state. Not that we don't have to make people feel good by telling us what the fuck we go do. That's the only reason not that you said it was wrong or
Right.
not true.
Right.
Which is bullshit that we do. Men do need to go to therapy because I'm gonna ask y'all something. As men, have y'all ever just got depressed for nothing?
Yes.
Yep.
Just sitting there like, what the fuck is all this for?
Yeah.
I thought I'm kind
And
of feeling
but
good now.
a lot-
I
a lot-
don't lose my shit.
a lot of black people don't go to therapy though.
That's not a man thing.
Oh my
Look,
God.
you trying to turn it
That's
into
a human
this.
thing.
Can we
let us have a?
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. You're right. It's a human thing.
Let's get back to the women.
But here's what I will say. Here's what I will say in return.
It's a human thing.
Here's what I will say.
As men, we say I wanted to put
but
an arrow
there
to
are
see
a
how
lot
hard it is.
more support efforts towards women if they reach out.
Oh yeah, y'all get a lot of rights. And
Black
shit.
women?
No. Hold on now.
Okay, because
There's support
we
groups
are
that
in the
period.
category, just like you said, black men have it.
Carly set y'all back.
A lot of people.
That lady Carly set y'all back. The Alabama lady.
Hello, society.
The Alabama lady.
Society puts men over fucking women. And then if we're going down the race category, black people are at the bottom. Mm-hmm. So then the black women are under the black men by societal standards.
Not today.
By societal fucking standards.
Yes.
And so at the end of the fucking day, women understand what it's like to be black and not be appreciated and stuff like that.
Oh, no, it's more boss black women. It's more boss black women.
Man talk. The fuck?
I
had my hand up for 5 minutes.
Right,
it wasn't your turn.
Go ahead, let's talk about it.
Real quick.
Because it's our ego. We cutting off.
Did we say anything dismissive towards how women?
Not at all.
Did I say something? Did I say something
We
dismissive?
We didn't even talk about
Did
a hierarchy.
I say something dismissive?
We didn't speak on a hierarchy.
Y'all can listen to the whole fucking thing.
We didn't say anything about a hierarchy, though.
Anyways,
What the hell was that?
it's how men are raised. They don't got shit to do with us. It's not us like turning it against y'all. Men are raising men to be strong, not show emotions, not do this, not do that. And if men are teaching their daughters not to accept this and this is how a man is supposed to act, then what the fuck are they supposed to think? That's not about women putting that out on men. Y'all feel how you feel, but it's not women's fault that y'all feel that. Y'all can't.
He's saying that you said that you brought up women's struggle, but you had to demean men in order to justify.
How did I demean men? That's what he said.
No.
At the beginning of the conversation, you talked about how women don't understand. My point was that women do understand how it feels to be black in society and to feel less than.
But see,
no. You don't have to. As a man, you don't.
As a woman, we are
that's
still
black.
under
yes,
them.
we do.
I can't experience that with you.
No,
I can't tell you.
sorry
I
about that.
understand.
See the difference between
we see that black men struggle.
The difference
in society. The fuck, we
difference
understand
between
that.
black men and black women is that we actually be like, ooh, we love a black man. Black man. Y'all be like, oh, I'm about to go get me a white woman because she shut the
Passport
fuck up
bros.
and listen. I'm about to go get me a foreign bitch. Because
I mean, that's what people
black
say.
women have bad
That's a
attitudes.
preference, though.
Can I do it?
Because they say, and my
Can I do
daddy
it?
told me this out his own mouth. I asked him why he married a white woman. And he told me because they shut the fuck up and listen.
Okay, that's fair. I give you that.
That's one situation versus the world.
No.
I don't care about going through hell with a white woman.
A lot of black men.
I'll give you
and
that.
the thing is,
I'll
can I
give
finish
you-
though? The thing is that see, black women are not allowed to go through depression. Black women are not
Black
allowed
men
to be
are.
afraid.
What the fuck?
Black women, anytime it's taken as an attitude, it's taken as, and a lot of times attitudes mean that woman is in despair. Okay, but see when white women do it, everybody's like, oh my god,
Who? Because
oh my god, Karen,
not me.
what
So
happened?
wait a minute.
But
Y'all don't
men
have
are
safe
setting the
space
standard.
to voice your emotions.
With other black women, not with black men. No.
So who the hell
Yes,
black
you
men got to
do.
talk to?
No, we don't.
Because if we talk this nigga, boy, you weak as fuck. Get your weak ass out of here.
In the world, men are setting the fucking standard. It's y'all setting the standard. So if y'all don't feel like men can express themselves, you just told me on a fucking live, you said that men cannot be emotionally available. They cannot be emotionally stable.
I said
they cannot be any of that shit. That was you that said that. Men are setting the fucking standard.
No. I said no.
He
You
said it's a
switching
weak
my
shit.
words. I said that I don't think that men should be that emotionally intelligent. That means that you're dealing with your emotions.
It is
Why?
Wait. No.
Who is emotionally
You-
stable
in
and
order-
emotionally
in order-
available.
Yeah, you got to be able to control
I'm
yourself.
saying that to where you know that means
How you
you're
feel?
operating in a space too much. You don't as a man, I feel that you shouldn't be in your emotions all the time.
That's what's wrong with us.
No,
But that's what's wrong.
because it's a reason
That's the
why
problem.
you shouldn't be just as emotional as your woman.
You
Says who?
You can.
You
be-
a human
What
being.
balance
You a
would
fucking
have?
human. You a
What
human
balance would
being.
you have
Your
if
balance-
all of y'all are
How
emotional?
you
I was
react.
about to
You
say,
are.
your
It's
balance
your
is-
reaction.
your
You
balance is
are a
how you
human being,
control
no matter what you say.
Like, so I
Oh,
can be.
go in any relationship, just how you control it. Go with any relationship and complain like your woman complain when she get off work.
You can't control that. Like you.
No, I said let him complain. Like she complains. And she be like, get this nagging ass nigga.
That's not fucking emotional though. You talking about complaining.
You'll let a man complain every day.
When I'm
that's not
when I was
emotions. Yeah, that's not the same.
No, my emotions. I'm emotionally intelligent. That means that I can voice how I feel.
That means you understand how you
what
feel.
you complaining about. With your emotions.
All right, if that is true, y'all just saw a live display of when a man started to tell you how he felt and how women took it.
No, but he didn't.
You just saw a live display.
Why you gotta clarify?
I'm telling you.
We had a conversation because we're adults and we are having a conversation.
Right. All right. No. He got attacked.
And that's what we did.
No, he did not.
We had a conversation and then we met at a.
But you see why I say that this is why women are superior, because we don't take shit all the way to the heart.
All right.
Oh, we're victims.
Oh, okay. Look. Listen.
Woe is me.
Listen. All right, because ego is high right now. So let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. Let me hear something good about the woman. Don't just exclude the black women.
About women?
Yeah.
Man, excluded the black women.
My interactions with white women haven't been that. I don't have a vast.
Just women. Just say women.
Just women in general.
Black. You can say black. Whatever. How you want to do it.
Specifically, women tend to, because of their attention to detail, can take something that is just a small little piece of something and create a whole game plan.
They got the extra sauce.
To execute.
They got the extra sauce.
Their intuition, when they are on point and that they've done that work, they can help us see things that we can't even pay attention to. Especially if we're being what we're supposed to be. Because literally, like you said, if we're a man that's providing, protecting, and all that, emotions ain't even on the table. But she can say, babe, you might need to chill. Babe, you need to relax. She can set an environment for us that we can't necessarily set for ourselves. We try, but it ain't the same. You can tell when a woman's presence is in a home, in a house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is what recharges us to go back out and fight. Men who don't have that, you can see a man who ain't had a woman in his life. He looks that way. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, we can't negate their importance to us. You know what I'm saying? Because really, they, in some parts, they are the backbone of us being successful when we walk outside that door.
Absolutely.
Period.
So now say something nice about black men. Any man.
Love men. We need them. I love how they make me feel secure and safe and comfortable.
Sound like a service.
How does it sound like a service?
Keep going. I'm just there. Keep going. I said, I want you to talk about how good black men are. You said what they do for you.
Shit, I just love me.
I just want you to tell me how great of how they are as people. Tell me something. We need men. Okay. Well, why do you need them?
For what?
Because we need them to help complete us. Well, I don't want to say that for everybody, but like, I need a man.
Period.
In my life.
Why? What do you like about men?
Why?
What do I like about men?
I like the presence of a man.
This shit is hard.
It's not hard. I love being my black man. I don't want nothing but a black man.
But tell me, why is he?
Because he's a strong individual. Because it takes a lot to be a black man in society these days. Like, if a man that's black is out here doing his thing for real, like, kudos to you, because it's hard to do. Being a black father on top of that, what? We already know how the system is set up, you know what I'm saying? And how shit usually goes within the black community. And just seeing dads nowadays doing their thing and like putting it out there is an amazing thing to see. You know?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You just asked me about what I named about men or whatever and saying that it was a service you two. But literally everything that he said was basically about how the woman adds to him and what she does for him and what she can bring to the fucking relationship. That's what he brings to the relationship.
No. I was talking about in general. He was talking about how a woman's presence, whether you in there or not, a woman's
helps
presence,
you make decisions, calms you down, makes you relax. Like, hey, you need to calm down. You need to rethink this. I said that's how she adds to the relationship. That doesn't say anything necessarily specifically about, I guess, like women, and it does say something about women in general, but of course, like men in general speaking from a general standpoint, men are protectors. Men are like provide us with a sense of safety and security. He makes me feel safe. He makes me feel secure, emotionally, physically, all of that.
Maybe you did it right.
I did do it right.
See that?
I just need you to acknowledge it.
It took a goddess to get me right. You know what I'm saying? Did you feel better about that?
I do.
All right. Should we have? I think we should have expectations for each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it something that you should expect from a woman? Because people don't like that word expect because it sounds controlling.
But how
do you expect something from a man?
I do.
I don't feel like that's controlling. I feel like that's a level of self-worth. Yeah. You should expect.
I also
if you don't expect
I expect my dinner to be in that damn.
But see, that's what I was about to say. I feel like expectations should be communicated. Expectations should be communicated at the beginning of the relationship.
I expect my dick to be hard every time I get home by 6 p.m. Now, if
they
you
got
handle
pills
that,
for
then
that.
I can handle the rest.
But see,
most
I'm
niggas
okay
can't.
with my man.
They got pills for that though. So I got to go the extra mile about the pills.
Okay.
But it's all about what you communicate. Right. It's about which woman you decide to be with. If you know this bitch don't cook, don't expect dinner when you get home.
Right.
All the fucking time.
And then don't get mad at her for not doing it and you know she can't do it.
Exactly. That's right, though. I like that you said don't get mad at her. And how often should I expect it for you to...
Communication.
Can a man turn off protection?
Nope. Never.
Food and protection have nothing to do because I'm
no. These are things that we expected from each other. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can a man turn off?
Yes.
Protection.
I want to say yes.
He can turn off protection
because as a woman, I feel like, and like let me just go. I was in the military, but I feel like as a woman, you should know how to protect yourself in any situation, with or without a man being present.
So if you're in the bed,
if that motherfucker, what happens if my husband go paraplegic?
No. See, that's when you have to. He's not there too.
But
I'm saying you're in the bed. He's in the bed. But they heard something downstairs. He said, "Babe, I checked.
But see,
last time you go check this time."
It's 2023. We have security systems and everything. So things have yes, he still has.
If he said that to you, what would you say?
It's still reduced a little bit. We can eat out, nigga.
Say it again.
No, but listen,
nigga, you a fucking bed. You supposed to go there.
Yeah. But that's just...
So when I say dinner, you said, well, don't be foolish.
No.
That was if she couldn't cook.
System, nigga,
she said it before she brought up that scenario.
Oh, I was gonna say because she said if she can't cook, don't expect her to
do
laundry.
She said it before that happened.
Because that's like, come on, like.
So I'm supposed to die every time.
Huh? No, I'm saying if that's what we were saying earlier.
You gotta be willing to die for this shit.
But I feel like
you're letting her handle the finances. For me, for example, like, okay, I might be a better shooter than you. I'm trained to do so. I don't have no problem.
If a nigga lay in that bed and you hear something and he don't move. And your name Gangsta Buff and that motherfucker don't move, you don't got no respect for that nigga.
No, if he don't move, of course. But I'm saying,
you get it.
Like,
but she not gonna be with her nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard
I'm not
it too.
gonna be with no man like that. First of all, that's number one. I can't.
It's about who you choose.
Right.
That's the.
How would you know that?
What do you mean?
What if
I'm gonna test your gangster before we even get to that point.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I need to know that.
What if I snap off on you?
That's great. That one's different now. I'm gonna test your gangster.
Yeah,
what you gonna do? Put me in what type of situation we gonna get put in?
Well, first of all,
don't incriminate yourself on here.
Yeah, don't do that stupid.
I'm not, but I'm saying, first of all, like any man that I deal with, he gonna have to come encounter with my brothers anyway. So like. Right then, like, depending on how you act, I already know, like, what type of person you is. Right. In that type of sense.
Let's get on men ego, right? Mm-hmm. And this is one that we got to deal with. Now, this ain't the one you just don't care about. When she gone, she gone. Why can't we accept the fact that she's gone? If she left your ass, and you know she got good reason for leaving you, why do you still work or deal with this woman?
Because you're a manipulator. You like to manipulate shit. Mm-hmm. That's all. That's the only way.
Why is your you know she got every right. She should have been left you.
He lacks self-acceptance.
Right.
He lacks
accountability. He don't take in accountability.
It's an accountability issue.
Wait,
it's accountability.
Did she leave or did she not leave?
She's gone. But you know those guys that just were hound and harassing,
delusional,
and follow and stalk and all this shit,
and get her back and do the same shit.
Huh?
Get her back and do the same shit.
Yeah. there's a lack of accountability, and then 9 times out of 10, he knew it when he was in a relationship that he was dogging her ass out. There was some shit you can't express, so then now you just gonna keep trying to drag this woman through hell because you can't get your shit together.
Right.
That's the ego.
Or you just insecure and you know you can just deal with that woman. You know how to handle her. You're scared to meet somebody else.
Because you might have put her in a mental space where she might like even fear you a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because usually her ass alone. Right. They don't think she gonna really leave.
And when she do, it's over. It's sad.
That'd be my favorite.
Stay away
so
from
if
R&B.
she's
really gonna
R&B will kill you.
If she's gone, let her go. Your ego, nigga, is not that important.
Yeah, please let her go.
Let the shit go.
Before you get the cops calling.
All that killing women because you can't let it go. You
killing, you
nigga.
Threatening who she with.
Child.
What type of weak? That's the weakest shit
I'ma
in the
kill
world.
myself.
They not gonna let it go, especially if that shit's fine. He ain't gonna let it go.
All right, ego of a woman. This is towards another woman. Y'all just need to know, what is a basic bitch?
Yeah, like
what is a basic bitch?
I heard a woman say
feel like I'm considered basic because I don't do like.
I feel like a woman that say that she's insecure.
There you go.
She got to do all this, and like a basic bitch can get this nigga attention. But to me, I'm gonna tell you what I like. I don't need all that superficial shit. Like I want to see who the fuck I'm waking up next to in the morning. So right. I don't need all that makeup and all that shit. That shit don't do nothing for me. I like simple women. I'm just saying.
But why? What makes somebody a basic bitch?
I don't know. From my experience, women always say that basic bitches are like the ones they don't do all the makeup, they don't do all the wigs.
That's what guys like, man.
But it's an insult. It ain't a compliment.
Niggas want to fuck that image,
basic.
But a nigga want a basic chick.
I think basic bitches, they don't really got nothing to do with what you look like. It's about how you are, how you present yourself, how you move through life. That's what makes you a basic ass bitch.
I'm just saying the encounters I came from, it was about looks. I'm just saying that's the every time I heard
for me,
it.
I feel like it's more about looks.
It's about looks. That every time I heard it.
I think it's more about what you fucking
but like I said, niggas want to fuck that image of you, but they don't want a wifey. They'll want a basic chick every time.
But you see, a lot of guys, I've met guys who have met me or talked to me, look at me in my fucking face, and it's like, yeah, I want to date a girl who don't wear makeup like you. Bitch, I got a whole face of makeup on. You fucking goofy as fuck is what you are.
Now me know which ponytail real and fake.
Nigga. I have on makeup. Not that I don't look good without it, but I choose to have it. Right. I want to enhance my features in certain moments. Mm-hmm. That don't mean I'm a basic bitch because I want to wear makeup.
Right.
But I think I become a basic bitch depending on how I act on the different things that I do. Mm-hmm. The things that I do, I'm not a basic bitch.
This is pretty much for each one of us, but I just want to say this on behalf of most men. Most men may not think the way I think, but I need you. I don't want to be with somebody I don't need.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I may can survive without you, but I need you. Life is a lot better with you than without you.
Period.
So I'm not about to come and think that I don't need a woman.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? In a relationship, I don't give a damn how much.
But women say they don't need a man all the time. So
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna let them rock.
They say a lot.
When we get to it, I'm gonna tell you what they mean.
But people think this is, you know what you can bring to a relationship? Yo, 50%.
That's it.
I don't give a damn how huge you are. You can only bring 50% to a relationship. You just hope she can match it, but you really don't bring 50 because we're not complete.
I was about to say, it ain't even 50.
You know what I'm saying?
If you get 50, that's shit. You winning. That's married.
But if I don't need you, if I'm not sick, hurt, crying, can't move, want you out of my life, then you should have never been in my life. Period. We wasted each other's time. Because if you're that impactful in my life, I need to feel it when you leave. If you leave. So if you gonna feel that motherfucker.
So
you gonna be a sick puppy.
When women are saying like they don't need a man or whatever, that's them trying to go against the grain of like women being like extra emotional and shit like that. Because when they say they don't need a nigga, it's not like I don't need a nigga at all. They're mainly
saying that shit. They say it a lot.
They're mainly saying that they don't need a nigga for money. Like, I got my own bag. I got my own business. I got this. I got that. I don't need a nigga. I can afford this. I can pay for this. I can pay for that. They don't need a nigga to provide for them financially. But they're not saying that they don't need a nigga to provide them with emotional support or like to be there next to them. But they're not talking about their emotions when they say that shit. So when you say that, like, you need a woman, you're talking about your emotions. You need like a woman to be like on your emotional side. You don't necessarily need a woman to provide for you financially.
I said survive.
Yes, but you can feed your fucking self. Yes, but you still want a woman to be there with you. But that's more of an emotional side. The women who are saying, I don't need a nigga, they're not talking about that other shit that you talking about. They talk about specifically financially 9 times out of 10.
No, they say I got my toy. I don't need none of this.
What are you talking about?
What
are you
talking about?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a man.
They said that. They said that too. Like, they're not saying what they're saying. I don't need you. Period. Matter of fact, I got a girl.
Used to the roles.
But
I got a girl.
When they're saying that they have their roles and their toys and all that other bullshit or whatever,
they're saying I don't need you.
Hello. They don't need a fuck friend. They don't need a nigga to just
you is
fuck.
capping for these.
No,
yeah, you definitely.
No, that's true. They don't need a fuck because men.
We don't need nobody just to fuck. We need somebody that's gonna be there spiritually, emotionally, mentally.
And men are constantly going out here screaming the rhetoric like, "Oh, women
are saying this.
Body count. We don't want you to fuck this, body count is so important. All of that other bullshit because men again, like I said earlier in the episode.
Do y'all care about body count? I want to ask them. Do y'all care about body count?
I used to, but I don't know. I used to be like that. Like I used to have a little stupid shit. I don't give a fuck
what you did before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
this is ego.
I'm not discussing it.
This is ego right here because I'm that nigga. So whatever you did before me,
y'all are saying this now.
You don't remember it?
Y'all are saying this now, but a lot of the people in the mainstream or whatever, social media or whatever, the loudest fucking people, they might be the minority, but they're the loudest fucking people. And those loud ass motherfuckers care about fucking body count. Majority of the men might not give a shit, but the loudest people, they care about it. So
the
women
people that they deem important.
It's saying, oh yeah, I got my rose, I got this, like I'm not fucking niggas, but they probably are fucking a nigga.
Have you ever asked that question?
No.
I ain't never asked that question.
Ask what question?
What's your body count?
I wish niggas would.
Niggas ask all the time.
Hell yeah, niggas be
how many?
Niggas be asking.
I don't ask that shit because it
ain't
gonna stop nothing.
One that asked me.
What is it gonna stop in the moment? If I ask you the body count, I'm not gonna fuck you now.
It's not gonna stop anything. If we already get to that point,
no, but
it might dim your light a little bit. How I see you,
some
but
men determine
it's gonna go down.
They're gonna categorically put you on a certain level.
Yeah, that's like what I'm gonna. Am I gonna wife you?
So I did hear a brother say this.
Go ahead.
He said body count matters when you haven't dealt with the trauma that comes with it. So, like for example, if you have body counts that have caused emotional damage, then it matters. Like who you've been with matters because now you bring that to the table. Thought it was an interesting point. Body count only matters if you haven't healed from or separated from what has already previously been done.
And this is the crazy part because I seen women like lose respect for a man based off the man and who the man cheated with.
Who he sleeps with, period.
How do you, let me ask you, how do y'all lose respect from a man based off the woman he slept with?
What do you mean?
That means you think you're better than that woman.
You a piece of shit.
That think you're better than that woman.
And then that body does matter then.
So what now?
Okay.
If you think that you judging somebody based off who they slept with, that means you think you're better than that person.
If he's cheating on
I'm gonna tell you.
No. I'm saying men that you fuck with.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I find out that a nigga is fucking a little crackhead that just finished fucking 5 niggas,
period,
and
like
he was number
People
6
think they
in
better
line
people.
right there, and he come over here trying to holler at a bitch.
So you trying to tell me?
So who you slept with matters. The body count does not.
Your girl fuck
because they think they better.
No, so you knew that your.
I'm not gonna ask her.
No. But that's not the point. It's not the point. You're asking. So if you
I
know that
know.
your woman sold pussy before, okay, one of your homeboys, I'm about a little slice of that pussy, not too long.
Ain't nothing I can do with you.
You gonna be like, oh well, that's all right. That's fine.
But
that's my motherfucking preference.
That's a different
my preference.
That's a different conversation because that goes to she selling pussy versus she fucking. Yeah. No, I'm saying women will look at the girl that you sleep with and judge you.
Okay,
I'm talking about that one.
But it's reversed.
Still judging her because
scenario, kind of similar but different.
No, if she's selling pussy, I'm judging her now. I'm not judging who she fucking. I'm judging her behavior.
You got 4 homeboys.
Here we go.
4.
Yo, she done fuck all 4 of your niggas. Then you number 5. She come around there and you trying to cuff her. And everybody like, yeah, I just hit that bitch
Tender
like
dick
last
ass
week,
nigga.
about 2 weeks ago.
He a tender dick ass nigga. That's what they gonna say.
He's gonna get clowned.
You talk to me.
Yeah.
He gonna get clowned for.
He gonna get clowned. He a
It
tender dick.
matters.
If I'm gonna let you think that sounds suspect as a motherfucker too. If you think about it, a nigga gonna convince me why I shouldn't be putting my dick.
But he gonna get clowned.
That's too much government.
Oh no. He ain't gonna convince me.
That's a whole committee.
Hey,
no.
Oh, he's not gonna convince you to put your dick.
Nigga.
He's not gonna convince you to put your dick.
Huh?
We gonna laugh
But
at
you not gonna wife her because they fucked her. You not gonna do that.
Wife all the time.
It's about how
But
you
what you would
feel.
say about him?
Now
Because I know you, so tell the truth.
About how niggas should not wife
Right.
certain bitches because of X, Y, Z. And
I didn't say that. I never
People
judged nobody on their
change.
past. I don't care.
Hey, listen.
I didn't even exist in your world. Why the fuck am I gonna come in and then get my then you insecure as a motherfucker if you worried about somebody.
He don't. He lying.
No, you won't be able to pull that episode up nowhere.
There's some limits now, goddamn. Come on now.
Now, it's some
Hell
You
no.
got to set boundaries.
There's some limits.
You gotta have some kind of standards.
So if a lady used to fuck your daddy,
I
you
can't have you out here
if you fall
only
in love
fanning
with, you
it
gonna be
down
happy.
sexually. And then now we all like, no, hell no.
So you couldn't date a woman that used to be a hoe?
Publicly?
Everybody was a hoe.
I was say everybody's been.
Everybody was a hoe before.
Yeah, publicly.
Like,
No,
there's
like,
visual evidence of this shit? No.
Like,
So you couldn't date
really-
an ex-porn, ex-nut?
Oh, hell no.
Like the Adam 22 nigga.
I am
I ain't mad at you.
I am
Get me
comfortable.
fucked up.
First of all, Adam and
You
his
got-
wife do
I
that shit
am-
together.
You got me fucked
I am
up.
comfortable enough
They
to
do
say
that
I
shit
am
together.
not
That
that
is
secure as a
career. That's
man
what they chose.
to
There you
watch
go.
that shit there. Like,
Okay.
so
And
then
then this
now
nigga,
I'm in
this
the
nigga
bathroom
doing interviews
scrolling
how he
Pornhub
dicked your
like,
wife down.
what the
He was a fuck.
He was
I
an
am not
ass-
that
he was an
secure.
ass-
Now hold on, wait.
Yeah.
No, this is better because this is where your ego really play involved. What happens if you don't know anything about her past and you do fall in love with her?
Mm-hmm.
Does that affect your relationship now?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Damn, that's crazy.
Wait, what?
So you
What
love
was
this
the
person?
question? Hold on,
That
what was
needed
the
to-
question?
Wait,
What was
run
the
it back,
question?
run it back.
We're talking
Okay,
about visual evidence, right?
No.
You need to tell me that shit's out there.
No.
Say for instance,
I need to know that shit's out there.
Y'all
If you was
have
doing
had-
that and there ain't no visual, cool. Because there's nothing that's going to be
visual.
But if there's visual evidence in that, I at least need to know.
so
what
coming
you
up.
say-
you
So
found
what?
out
Hold
your
on,
wife-
hold on. So what?
Say if you found out your wife was an ex-stripper or ex-hoe or ex-porn, whatever
And
the
I'm
fuck she
all in
did.
love.
And you in love. You in love.
And
Yeah.
I just found out that damn
Hey.
you used to do that shit.
Yeah.
No.
I'm in love. Nah, you my babe. That's it.
Hey,
That's
did-
all.
That
so
shit is
so you said
deception.
so you
Right,
said
that's it.
so you said DJ
You
if it's a
with me?
shorty
Once again,
DJ
y'all
said-
better people than me. Fuck no.
me too DJ so you said if it's a shorty
My
that you know niggas
spirituality
used to
hasn't
run a
reached that
train
level.
on.
Change.
Niggas used to
Yeah,
run a
do.
train, used to fuck this motherfucker, but you get to know her a little bit better and you fall in love. You gonna wife her up?
I know I'm there already. We talking about we already wiped up.
No, I'm saying, but if you knew this, but like people change
feel
and
the
you
scene.
met her and you
But
talking
no,
to
we're
her.
saying
Was it in my
that
city
we
or was it in
already
a different
there.
one?
We're girlfriend and boyfriends right now.
Oh, you saying already there?
Yeah, and then you find
You
out.
can't turn off what you feel for people. Like it's
Yeah.
that shit fake.
You shitting me. Y'all niggas is great. I need y'all to rub me right. Hold my hand.
Yeah, you can't.
Fuck that.
You can't turn off.
So
you can't
once
turn off
again,
feelings.
okay,
You
all
can't
right,
turn off feelings,
all
bro.
right. Well, let's fuck with it then. Let's go down this street as men. So now we sitting here, and you got Lexington Steel coming through, and you sitting there watching your girl because now you on the toilet, you ain't even know,
Why
you just
watching
scrolling.
it?
You just scrolling.
Hold on.
And now, because I said
But that's your
visual.
girl. That mean, hey, listen.
I'm watching.
But what
I
he
ain't gonna
said
fucking
was,
lie.
but what he said was, that's your girl. So you
It's
said
over.
Lex is still in fucking
She
first.
mine.
Yeah, Lex done ran through that thing.
And she yours now. That mean you doing something, nigga.
No,
What the fuck you
hell
talking
no.
about?
Fuck all that shit there. No. Now, like I told you, my
That-
insecurity ain't
I'm-
set up like that. Fuck
dick
that.
ain't-
No.
she got other dicks that's been
Listen,
in there
her
too.
shit gonna draw back
It don't
up no matter what the
matter.
fuck. If
I
a
don't
bitch-
have to see that
excuse me, I
shit.
ain't
What
gonna
y'all
say
niggas
bitch. If a
talking
woman
about?
can have a baby, nigga, ain't nothing you can tell me.
What y'all
And they
niggas
got
talking
that
about?
no
Visual?
way.
Ain't nothing you can tell me.
Visual?
Her shit
And we
gonna
want to
draw
have a
back up.
family and all this shit, man.
Little bit
Hell
of how
So
no.
you saying a woman like that is scarred for life?
Not for me?
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about? You can do what you do. Let's say she did
She
that and
tainted
she
for
was
life
discreet with
if-
that.
if
Cool.
dating you.
But when we talk about visual components, hell no, man, no.
Damn.
Because people's jobs and shit can depend on this shit now.
Say if that's your wife.
You
Oh,
should have
so
told
you
me
said
I
if your
feel
wife did a
deceived.
porno and you ain't know before, and you just happen to be searching.
Let's go ahead and file these papers.
Oh, you just happen to be searching.
Let's go ahead and file these papers.
But she left that life behind. She was in a whole.
I understand that. Then you should, if you left it behind, then you shouldn't be in a point where you can't tell me that from the door.
Well,
I shouldn't have to find that.
Hey, first of all, if she tell you that from the door, you love that woman, you ain't gonna just turn that fucking love off. I don't care what you say. You can't do that.
So you'll leave the mother of your children. Y'all got a whole family.
You know what? We in the room with some great men. Hey, look, because I don't give a damn. You see a gangbang, you see a gangbang. Your wife is a gangbang, and y'all niggas sit here and tell me.
Hey, no goddamn cry. You gotta get out.
So now there's no.
I can't take that gangbang. I can take one little scene, but that gangbang, niggas tossing up. I can't do it.
Hey, yo, what if you find out?
I might cry.
Hey, yo, what if you find out she act like she don't even want to suck dick with you?
And she's sucking dick. Oh
now
hell
we got questions. Because if Lex is flipping her ass around and if we was been basic, y'all niggas lying like hell. Because now there's an expectation in the bedroom.
Okay, now y'all being extreme as fuck.
I mean, that could happen.
If I see that gangbang, it's over.
So then there is limits. I'm just saying mine is sooner than yours. Because as soon as
it's gonna hurt.
It sound like he got limits.
It's gonna hurt, but I'm a goddamn man with ego and pride.
There we go.
So it's gonna hurt.
That's what I'm saying. And because once again, this is one of the things that amongst men, we don't be like, man, it's cool. Me and you both go out and I come up with who favorite porn star, whoever, once a time.
Pinky.
Let's say Pinky. I pull up with Pinky. And I don't know that Pinky's in there. You be like, nigga, you know who you got right there? And I'm like, no, what's up?
They show you a video.
And you start scrolling, you're going to be like, but I love her though.
Every time the paranoia, you looking like niggas on their phone.
On their phone, like, God damn.
Honestly, some niggas.
Hell no, that would be traumatizing. You right. You fucking right. I can't do that. Because
No. There's
some men like it though. But
I've
there's
had
like freaky shit like that. They like
there's a whole
like
category of porn of that. And once again, great. But me, hell no. There's no way I could do that. My mind would not allow that.
I couldn't sleep right.
Exactly. Like my mind wouldn't let that go.
You see, like you said, you see about on the goddamn phone. Like, what the fuck they looking at? Like,
men be like, they have weird ass, like they want to see their woman have sex with.
No,
that's
don't
weird.
Want to see that.
That's some sick
crazy niggas.
No, that's
right
there.
They either gay, they halfway gay.
I believe it's men that do.
I've had men say that to me.
That's
I
far in
want to
between.
see you get fucked by so and so. Like
what the fuck?
He's gay.
Yes, I'm telling you.
You did have this story. He's gay.
Like y'all see.
I'm just fucking with you.
Y'all faking crazy.
I ain't saying.
I'm not faking. I'm not doing no shit. Don't say men because I know I'm not doing that.
I know there's categories for it. I just don't want to see that.
Say out loud.
Men don't really want to have their fantasies.
Now I see a woman with another woman all day.
I did have a man. He was just like ready to be loyal to me, and he was okay if I just went out and like.
So he wanted to watch you get balled up by another nigga.
Yes, I've had a man say that.
Ain't no way in the fuck.
He was okay with me having other boyfriends and shit. And
no, I've had a man say that.
He want to join in with y'all. He's gay.
He didn't want to be a part of it. He just
was he insecure in his sexual ability?
No, he felt like I was a free spirit and he didn't want to try to.
He felt like he could control it.
He could control you.
He thought he couldn't satisfy.
I didn't fucking do shit.
You are a free spirit.
That's what he felt.
Was his sexual performance questionable?
No.
Because if that is a component, then it might say, babe,
to keep you, he'll open that front door.
So what does that mean?
It wasn't questionable.
So what does that mean if it's not his sexual abilities was
then you might not be his sexual.
You ain't his type.
Nah, I'm gonna say nah.
That
world is so vast, man. Like that world of sexuality is so vast.
Out here who like. You know, I don't know, some OnlyFans girls or whatever. So this is like a small minority or whatever. But they be going to like orgy parties and shit with their girl. And then
see, I don't think I care about that. I'll go, but you ain't about to be
her getting fucked.
No, the fuck we ain't. I said we'll watch it.
He's like, he attended.
I go.
They go there together, right? And if she getting fucked, and he's.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I've attended one before. You don't have to participate in.
Right. It's just, and it's gonna get your girl aroused, and then you go home.
Or niggas who go there, this is her fucking job.
It's just like strippers. A lot of women like strippers.
Let me ask you a question. Let's pass the sexing part, right?
Okay.
Should we do away, if you don't see yourself as this, then should we do away with being girlfriend and boyfriend?
If you don't see yourself as what?
A girlfriend and a boyfriend.
Hell yeah.
If you see yourself as a wife, why go through the process of being a
girlfriend
you just should be married or a boyfriend? Say, nigga, this is what I want. this is who I am.
Oh,
I don't play.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We need a trial stage.
Yeah, nah, that's
Ain't
too
no
shit.
I'm okay. I want to
I
date.
agree with that.
No, I want to date a year.
Because the
I
Bible
agree
said when
with
you
you,
find a wife,
But
you find a good thing.
Let's just
If
be
my
grown. We
standard
grown.
is-
You know what you want. I know what I want.
That's that Love Is Blind
2-year
TV show
relationship
shit you
maximum.
talking about. Hell
I need to
nah.
date you. I need to live with your ass, and then we can go from there.
But see,
But
I
why
feel
would you,
like
if you see yourself as a
So this is
wife,
like
why would you settle for anything
Hey, this is
less?
like- hey, so-
front.
So
I'm
this
not
is like
gonna
you
go
being a
ahead and
Christian,
get
right?
married with
Like
some
you're not
random
supposed to
nigga.
have sex till you
Nah,
married,
bro.
right? Like, so what if you get there and like the sex ain't what you
That's
thought?
the,
Then what the
we,
fuck
well,
you do?
we was talking about that. If everybody just had waited till they got married to have sex,
you
we
would
wouldn't
know
have
the
nothing to
difference.
compare it to.
Mhm.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have nothing to compare it to.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
That just blew his damn mind.
Outside of the
Good
sex.
shit. That was good.
You try to be Santa Claus? Everybody's dick's a big dick if you wait till you're married. Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, you can't do that shit.
You would not know what fire
You
is
Right.
if you only had your fire.
You
Okay,
right.
Right.
but fuck the sex.
But he
You
decided
have to
this
know
way.
the person.
But
If every day is a Sunday
but
day,
see,
It was a sunny day.
the thing about that is, I feel like as spiritual
Yeah.
beings, when we come in contact with a person, like deep inside in our intuition, we already know like whether or not that is your person for life,
Yeah,
or
you
that's a
already
person
know
that
that
you're
shit.
only gonna
A
be with
season.
momentarily.
But see,
Yeah.
if that was the case, then we wouldn't have exes.
No,
we
no.
wouldn't be
But see,
in.
that's the thing.
We wouldn't have
That's the
previous
thing because,
relationships and
but
shit.
that's the thing. You're
people
you're
change.
not in
every day.
touch. You're not in tune with what the
Mhm.
fuck going on. When you get in
Evolve.
tune,
You gonna evolve.
you're gonna know. It's just like when I sit back and I think about when I got married, I deep inside my
I
intuition
knew I
was
shouldn't
telling
have
me
did it.
he's not gonna be my husband forever. I knew that.
I knew that shit too.
But the thing
Damn.
is, we live in
you can
denial,
see it in the
and we
pictures.
live in a
Damn.
world that is
Shit.
painted a certain way, and
You
when we
shouldn't have
think that
did
shit
it.
is supposed to be a certain way, so we try to live and obtain that certain
Mhm.
way.
But
But
if-
really, it is not that way until you actually go through the situation. Your mind cannot fathom what the fuck is really finna about to happen. Like, it's just like having a baby. You can't teach nobody how to be no parent. You gotta go as you learn as you go along. It's the same thing
Got
in
it.
marriage.
Right? But if you meet somebody and you start dating them, you're like, all right, I see let's sign with him. I'm not gonna just jump in a relationship or jump into a marriage specifically with somebody that I think I connect
What's
with,
the
I feel I
point?
connect with.
I'm gonna ask you something. If you are a wife, why wouldn't you jump into being a wife? Why would you go to something less than? What are you gonna learn from being a girlfriend?
So you want me to meet somebody, go on a date with them, and then the
But
next
see-
hold on,
Well,
I'm not saying- I'm not-
go and sign the fucking paperwork.
No, I'm not saying that mindset.
It can happen.
I'm not saying that mindset should just be for you.
People
The
meet each
mindset
other
should
and,
be for
and
the
fall in
man,
love
too.
early.
I feel like
a
lot of that-
like, go jumping
There's
right
a
into
process
it next.
to that, bro.
When I am a girlfriend, when I am in a
You know a
relationship, I
good,
will be
you know
paid as a
wifey
wife.
when you see
I
wifey.
expect him
Now
to
hell
be
no,
paid
people
as a
say
husband.
because people
But
say
that
you
doesn't mean I'ma
representatives
go and
first.
sign the fucking dotted
There's a-
line.
there's
There's a
process.
lot of representatives out
I
here.
need to see you
Because
through
that
all
I'll be
four
married to my
seasons
fucking
Yeah.
ex, and Lord have mercy that I dodged the
before
bullet.
I
So,
talk about that.
so
Hot
as
girl
I'm a
summer.
man telling y'all,
Big nigga
why
winter.
do we need? Why don't you just have friends?
I feel like
The
Free-
fuck?
no
Because
benefits.
relationships- Marriages aren't just about men, nigga. It's about men and
That's why I
women.
said. I'm telling. Why are we going through the girlfriend and boyfriend stages? I think if your ultimate goal is marriage, you should not go through the girlfriend and boyfriend stages.
You can date with intention.
You should have people that you're talking to, and then you see suitors to where you want to spend the rest of your
So
life.
dating.
No.
So basically it's
I
dating.
agree.
Dating with the
No,
fucking
but no,
purpose,
no,
and then
'cause
you start exclusively
You
dating
dating-
after
you
you
dating
find
with
that
intentions,
person,
and then
probably-
you-
That's probably
But
your
when you put
girlfriend
when
or
you put
boyfriend
when
you're
you put the
exclusively
title
dating and then
girlfriend
marriage, nigga.
when
The
you
fuck?
put the title girlfriend and boyfriend, you put time in between wife.
I think the order.
I
though,
feel
It's
bro.
like-
a lot of time that be between
so
wife.
That shit ain't no
When
what
you
a
become
title
a
boyfriend
girl.
and
dog.
girlfriend
It's
and
just
just
titles.
extend the fucking
How many
dating?
times have
That's
you been?
weird as fuck.
How long was you a boyfriend to somebody? Go ahead, give it to me. Or 12 years. Huh?
Okay, my
Yeah.
last relationship was 2 years.
And when you
period.
start putting boyfriend or girlfriend, you're putting distance away from husband and wife.
But see,
How the fuck?
but I feel like people do that because internally in their intuition,
They know it ain't right.
subconsciously they
Yeah,
know that
they know
that is
something
not
ain't
the
right.
right one.
Mhm.
See, and when you get to the point where you've been through enough life experiences and you're really in touch with self, I feel like you just gonna know, like,
Yeah.
that's
But
just like me, for example. Like, I been married when I got married. Like, at that point in time, I wanted that to be what the fuck it was, but deep inside, everything in me was saying like, bitch, this ain't it. Mm-hmm. But because we are trained to live a certain way, I went with it because I felt like I was doing the right thing. Whole time knowing deep inside that ain't me, but I'm doing what I think is right. You understand what I'm saying? And because 100. I think that's what's right, I felt like doing it, but deep inside I knew. I feel like when you connect with a certain energy, you know when what is what. You understand?
But why can't you just set boundaries? So he's talking about dating and stuff, right? And you're talking about girlfriend and boyfriend type shit. Eliminate the boyfriend and girlfriend titles.
That process should be limited.
Get rid of
it's almost like it's like college.
So get rid of the titles, but keep dating.
Want it done? Go straight from high school to the pro.
Right. You need
because you know you're good enough.
So keep dating. And then be like, yeah, I like this person.
Okay, all right. That's fine. How about this?
Date. I think you should date multiple people, and then you can date exclusively.
You'll be dating for a long fucking time.
No,
you'll be dating for a long
fucking time. People change all the time.
I didn't date people past fucking 5 months. My longest relationship was 2 fucking years. I dated him for a year. We were in a relationship for a year, right? Then we lived together for a year. I left that nigga because he wasn't fucking it. Prior to that, I dated niggas for 5 months. At month 4, I knew that shit. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. And for the last month, nigga, I worked my way out of that bitch.
So you got this 5 months. So you can play with people's feelings like this.
No,
that's what girlfriend and boyfriend do.
You're getting to know the fucking person. You're dating them.
No, girlfriend
allow you to fuck off.
Allow you to fuck off, do bullshit, make people expendable.
That's it.
But if you're really dating, wait. If you're really dating with a purpose, you gotta play for fucking keeps. Right. So you're gonna be selective in who you want to give your title to.
I agree with that, but you literally just fucking said date multiple fucking people and then jump right into the marriage bullshit. No.
I said don't put a girlfriend and boyfriend title on it.
You also said date multiple people and then jump into the wife.
No, shit. I did. I said do not. I said the boyfriend and girl. Look. The boyfriend and girlfriend title stage. Mm-hmm. Get rid of it.
Yes, y'all
you can get to know whoever.
Y'all didn't hear that?
Right.
But once you start, it's no dating me. It's marrying me. No, it's
about getting to know the person.
It's no putting girlfriend on me. You got to put wife on me. Otherwise, I'm still available.
There are fucking con artists out here in this bitch.
Do you understand?
People will pull the wool over.
You can't con artists.
I said representatives. There's a lot of representatives out
here. No title.
That's why people should date people and get to know them.
No title. Girlfriend title is not going to be placed on me. Boyfriend title is not going to be placed on me. If you want me, I need wife title, husband title. Otherwise, you can't have me. I'm still available.
That's why a lot of people still consider themselves
put the husband in the wife title. I'm talking about girlfriend and boyfriend.
That's why a lot of people consider themselves single until they're fucking married.
How do we get there?
Because legally, I am single until I am fucking married. A lot of people consider themselves single until they're married.
No, they don't.
A lot of people do fucking consider themselves single until they're married.
Crack fucking with somebody else's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And even people dating exclusively without the girlfriend, boyfriend title, they still consider themselves in a fucking relationship.
But how do we get there?
I don't have no fucking clue.
Because you're dating multiple people and you like this person, you want to just focus on this person, get to know this person.
I agree with you. I agree that there should be a dating pool. I think people, when they start talking that dating exclusively, that's just an extension of just dating. When I'm courting somebody, like the order is date, pool, keep it, whatever. We just gonna date. But when I'm courting you, I'm getting to know you specifically, and now this is one-on-one. Then we can move on to something else. But there has to be a process there to vet people.
It should be an engagement ring, bro. I don't even think engagement ring should be a thing. I don't think it should be no fucking engagement ring that should be a thing. If I don't want to put no other title on you but wife. Look at those people that run straight to the justice of peace.
Happy.
Their marriages last a lot longer
than that big ass show.
That do all this Beyonce's big ass show. They last a lot longer.
That depends on the person in the relationship because you can get engaged to. Y'all can go to the fucking courthouse the next day or next week or whatever, sign the fucking paperwork, and then have a ceremony with your family and shit, binding everybody to fucking together. That depends on what the fuck you want to do. Some people do this shit.
Why I gotta do that?
Or whatever.
It's just us.
I don't understand. Why do you?
I don't need the family.
Do you realize what it? You want to be?
That's how I want to do it.
Okay, right.
Some people do.
Kayla, you want to be somebody's wife, right?
Yes.
Right. So if this is we need to eliminate the girlfriend stage. We need to eliminate the fiance stage. This is only beneficial to you. Ain't no nigga gonna fucking just marry you to fuck you.
Hold on.
Now, if that nigga, you be one of who the fuck do that? I don't know nobody going. Would you marry somebody just to have sex with them?
Hey.
Would you marry somebody just to have sex with them?
But we're going to talk about it.
But some niggas,
that nigga need help.
Some niggas think that, okay.
Whoever the fuck you got in your mind, because I don't have nobody in my mind. If you marry somebody to have sex with them, this ain't for you.
But some men think that they marry, okay, this is my old lady, but I'm going to go and fuck off in between time. Like,
ain't
niggas
nobody marrying
shit like
you
that.
just to have sex with you. Ain't no man, for the most part. I don't know who he know, but for the most part, ain't no man marrying you to have sex with you. But if a nigga is gonna wife, if you cut out the girlfriend and the fiance stage, you are getting a man that's gonna fuck with you for real.
I don't know what country it is.
I just help the world.
But if you get married in that country, then I forgot what the fuck. What did they say? Like the guy, he is an older guy, and the little young girl married him just for his fucking money or some shit. And
see, that's what I'm talking about.
He went and got married in a different country or whatever. And
I
he
saw
filed
that.
some other paperwork.
Yeah,
So
she thought she had this.
She stayed with him for like 20-some or 30 years.
She was already divorced.
She was already divorced, and
she
they know
didn't get shit.
But the thing about it is, she stayed with him for 20 years. That's a lot of time.
She wanted
the
nigga to die.
When you talking this marriage stuff, man, I look at it like it's business. This is a business arrangement. Because
that's why you ain't about to play with it.
Nah,
that's why you ain't about to play with her or him.
Because I'm gonna tell you, through a divorce, nobody mentioned love. Not one time did anybody put love on the damn table.
Right.
So I need to know what type of business motherfucker you are too, and that takes time. So I ain't talking about just jumping in like, oh, well, let's do it. Hell no.
See, I'm not doing it. I'm talking about these titles that put us in holding places.
But even though there's no title, the actions are still that. So
but you can date somebody that you have hope to be with. But if you carry yourself as only a wife, fuck a fiance, fuck a girlfriend, fuck a friend, I'm available until you take me off you buy me.
You be talking about men from your perspective, because you know how many niggas will use that woman because in her mind.
You think he'll marry this woman?
Nah, he'll string her ass along though.
Ain't no man marrying no woman to have sex. I'm talking about
that's a lie.
Yeah,
you ain't married. Most men ain't marrying no woman to have sex with.
You talking about niggas who's coming 50-50, right? But if I'm a dude and I got bread, I'll marry you and then do whatever.
It don't matter if your bread. It don't matter how much bread you got. That woman have the morals in it.
You shitting me? How many of these rich niggas got multiple wives because they can just buy another wife?
But I'm saying, if that woman have the morals in her, you can't make her do it. You know what I'm saying?
What did we just talk about earlier about egos? What the fuck? I wish we could do it. We'd be like, man, run that back. Egos, right? So we right here we have two women that are exceptions. But what were we talking about earlier? Men with money have access to different women and women who go with that.
Yeah, I get that.
So they're going to go with that plan when you're talking that like, oh, let's just jump straight to marriage. Right, because guess what? Financially, I got your ass. We watch the NBA do it all the time.
Yeah.
So that's dumb.
Yeah, but no.
We're going to vet this person and make sure this person's legit.
I'm not saying that it's exclusive to fucking women. I'm saying that men should have this mindset too. Like I said, the girlfriend and boyfriend stage.
You shouldn't me. Once again, I ain't built like that. We're going to spend some time together, goddamn, with the title.
I think some people...
Because you might not be able to hold the girlfriend title right.
You with the title?
You might not be able to hold the girlfriend title right.
Shouldn't be a title.
Shouldn't me.
Need the title.
All right. This concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth Podcast. I am Tuck. Follow me on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm screaming on all platforms. Make sure you go download Me and My Big Mouth Podcast. And okay.
Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at K_Me and My Big Mouth.
You can follow me on Instagram at _ Mr. Tuck. Mr. Tuck _88. I'm tripping.
Coach Block, TDS Radio, all social media is TDS Radio and Coach Block.
Follow me, The Real Gangsta Muffin on IG and Tamara Love on Facebook.
It is my ego, and that's a wrap.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. they feel it's my time. Think it's